So, all right, man, we're good. I got the TV on too, Don, just to let you know.
Okay. Oh,
all right,
I'm
man.
Don.
Huh?
I'm hearing Don.
Oh, Don. Don.
I think you're talking to me.
Big Don. No, actually, you're not Big Don. My brother's Big Don. You're now 15% body fat, Don.
Yeah,
That's actually pretty nice, dude. I was actually surprised to see I'm 17%. I was very fucking surprised.
I don't know the number, like the scale on that. What's good, what's bad. I honestly don't.
I mean, I think it just depends, you know what I mean, on your build, you know, because you'll see some people, you'll see like a 30% body fat on one person and a 30% body fat on another person, and they look completely different. So it's kind of odd, but it's kind of like, what's the testing that you did in school? You remember that shit?
Oh, yeah. What was that?
The biometric one?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
BMI?
BMI.
Oh, yeah.
You know how those are kind of funny because, like, if you're really fucking muscular and big, they're telling you you're overweight when really, I mean, they're not. But yeah. I don't know. All I know is that 17% is pretty fucking good for me. And I've been on this fucking very, very low carb diet, which has kind of helped me out on feeling so bloated. So that's been helping me out a lot. So I don't know what it is, man. Rice does not mix with me, and I've been eating it my whole fucking life. So I just noticed a big change. I noticed like kind of dropping in weight off my hips, off my face a little bit. It's just kind of crazy. I guess it just depends on your genetic makeup, right? I mean, whether or not you adapt to certain ingredients is, you know? So I don't know. I know I've heard some stuff like that in the past that I've listened to on podcasts, but I don't know. Who am I? I'm a guy in a basement fucking talking to another guy in the basement.
You got to do the trial and error. Yeah.
Trial and error. Yeah. Whatever works for you. That's why I'm glad that you came on the show, because to kind of have a one-on-one with you, because I thought the conversation through Mitchell and you, I thought it was good. I thought you presented your side of things and why you felt the way you felt and why you had the outlook you do. I thought Mitchell did great on explaining his side, but I wanted to kind of bring you in by yourself. That way you can kind of tell your story and how you got to where you're at now and what got you into being a vegan and, you know, maybe some other things. I know you took one of my books, Ron Paul's book, The Revolution. Great book. How'd you enjoy it so far?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
And it's kind of enlightening to people that haven't heard of Ron Paul. Is a guy I look up to a lot, who I recommend to a lot of people because I see so much division in politics and society that if people would learn that if you stop entrusting in the systems that continually fail us over and over and over again, that tell you, if we implement this, if we implement that, if we implement this, it'll get better, but it doesn't. So if we were to give the power back to the people and the choice for people, as long as you're not hurting anyone or harming anyone's property, I think that would alleviate a lot of the fighting and a lot of the distrust and a lot of the divide in our country. But we're a nation that likes teams. You know, I think the world's kind of that way, to be honest, you know, whether it's soccer or football, whatever you're watching. This is my team. That's your team. I fucking hate you because you're not with my team. You know, so I think it's just kind of been ingrained in us for a long time, probably from the beginning of times of having different tribes, you know, but I don't know. I think the only way to combat that is, you know, other than, you know, the whole actual revolution, you know, I mean, that's kind of like, you know, I don't know, it gets kind of scary in today's world, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you kind of see it teeter-tottering on that, you know, where people are starting to get a little fucking irritated about the shit that continues to go on and them not listening to us. So I hope it doesn't come to that. I would rather it more be a revolution, kind of like that book explains, of education, of changing people's minds, you know, and the way they have their perception on how life should be and what their role in that life should be. You know, we got to stop telling people what they can and can't do. Sorry, I got a new phone. I'm learning all the buttons right now still again. But like, we got to like be able to like explain or be able to understand our roles in society and to be able to respect other people's like way of life. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't be right for me to tell you, you can't be a vegan. What does that have to do with me? You know what I mean? That's your life. So, I hope today that's kind of what my mission is today with you, you know, is just to kind of get to know more about you, man. Get to more about your side. Do you be able to kind of discuss on why you got to where you're at? Also, some things that I may not know. You know what I mean? I think since I talked with you, I've been seeing some of your stuff kind of pop up on my my wall or whatever, like that you like and stuff. And so, like, I'll see some of the animal cruelty videos and stuff like that, which I've seen for a very long time. And I told you on the last podcast, super fucking against, you know what I mean? That whole factory farming thing is fucking ugly. It's brutal. I try my damn hardest to try to find, what's it called? Free range and stuff like that to at least if I'm going to, if a life is going to be taken and I'm going to eat that animal, I will at least want them to have a good life, not fucking a life that's in a fucking cage in a factory. You know what I mean? And I know we differ on that approach, but that's kind of what my outlook is on that. But so take me from the beginning, man. Like you know, kind of your childhood. You know, did you used to eat meat? Were you probably normal American diet when you were younger? Definitely. And then kind of when you kind of hit that transition of, you know.
Yeah, I mean, my mom was even vegetarian at a time whenever I was super young. I mean, not super young, like around 15, I want to say. And I just thought it was stupid. I mean, I said some of the things that I hear from others today. Yeah. And, you know, like I never thought that would be anything that I would do. It kind of just started kind of like, as a health thing, I think I just started cutting out the fast food because I realized what that's doing to me. And then it just kind of from there, I was starting to self-reflect. Whenever I was young, I feel I was definitely someone that was just kind of a dick. I kind of ruled from a place, like over my friendship, from a place of fear instead of a place of love. I was a tough love person, but I was just a little bit over the top, and that was just never checked. It, like worked for me, you know, but whenever I was young. And I feel like in college I kind of got checked by my friends, and it made me reflect on myself. And it was just a huge growing moment for me. And I realized like that how much you can do whenever you internalize and just try to, you know, see things from the root and see if you can change and change the person that you want to be. Right. So, I mean, it just caused me to just start looking internally, and I just started, I don't know, looking at meat that just came up in my mind. I was eating chicken one day and I was seasoning it, and it just hit me for some reason. So I started looking into it and just kind of starting to relate with it. I feel like the first way that I really started to relate with it is relating it to racism, just because, I mean, I haven't had anything crazy happen to me, but as a young kid, I experienced racism, like people kicking me out of places, and I didn't even know what was going on. And I like, my mom came in one time, I was like 9 years old. I went to a Quick Trip. I went and worked there later, but that's funny. And I went to a Quick Trip. Me and my friends walked there all the time as kids, just go get some crap. And my mom ended up driving us that time, and we just walked in. We were going around getting stuff, and this guy physically escorted all of us out without a warning, like put his hands on us, pushed us out. And we went out. So my mom was like, "Hey, a guy just told us we had to leave. Like, we don't know why. Like, we literally weren't stealing, and we never had. Like, it's not like he would had it with us."
Were all your
and my
friends
mom went in
black or
there.
just you?
Yeah. It was me, my brother, and my friend from up the street, Kyle. And my mom went in there just crying because she was so mad. And then that's whenever I like started to realize like what was going on. I was like, oh, and that's like kind of one of the first times like I experienced it myself. Excuse me, but yeah, and I just kind of relate that to animals. Like whenever I got older, like I've experienced other things, but that's just kind of where it started for me. But I just related to that because like we were dehumanized. You know, I mean, there were slaves 100 years ago. We were dehumanized, just kind of like what we do to the animals. Obviously, they're not humans, but we just kind of put them in this category where they're not humans. And then I just got to this point where I was like, how can I stigmatize racism and these things that I went through, but while perpetuating this speciesism, you know? So it just kind of made me self-reflect. And I also had some other things happen. I don't know if you can cut things out, but
no, I don't.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I'm not going to get into that, but I had some experiences in college, and they just kind of made me feel like I was connected. You know, everything's connected in the world, and like kind of just put me on a path to like really follow through with those thoughts that I was having, and to just do a littlest harm that I can, and just be a positive influence on the world, because life is just truly a gift. So, I mean, that's just kind of how I delve into it. And for a long time, I was just kind of a half-ass vegan. Like at 2019, I stopped eating meat, but until last year, I was pretty much 90% vegan. If I went to the grocery store, I was buying all my groceries, eating vegan. If I was going out to the bar with my friends, having fun, I just did it to just not be difficult, and it was easier, and just all those things more convenient. I'm not going to say I just did it all to please them. It was on me too. Definitely more convenient to just stop at Quick Trip, grab some cheese taquitos. Yeah. So, but like, yeah, I just ended up watching the documentary Dominion. Just because I wanted to I was avoiding it. I wanted to force myself to just be able to remember the animals every time I'm making that choice, and since then it's been so easy.
Did you tell me about that documentary last time? I think you
so.
did.
Yeah,
I need to watch that.
It's a tough one. I cried pretty much the entire time.
What's it about?
It's based on, I think it's New Zealand. They go through slaughterhouses there, but it's just pretty much standard practices everywhere. I mean, honestly, if we're being honest, the U.S. is probably one of the worst ones.
Really?
But I mean, but it just goes through all of the.
I've seen some fucked up ones over the pond, like how they butcher cattle.
Yeah.
Like, you know how I think we use that air gun thing in the back of their head, and it's supposed to be instantaneous
that
kill.
bolt gun.
Yeah. And, but I watched one, I remember a long time ago, the cattle would go through this, they'd be on like a conveyor, and they'd walk through, and then this machine would grab them by the neck and hold them still. And then some guy would come with a big knife and just slit their throat. Yeah. And I don't know if it was a religious thing or what, that's how they did it. I don't know. But, pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, well, standard practice here is bolt gun, which sometimes stuns them completely to where they're unconscious.
Probably depending on a lot of times if they get a good shot.
Yeah, and then they're strung up by their leg, and then their throat's cut. A lot of times they, shake, and there's a lot of them are still alive when it happens. It's still pretty brutal. Yeah, but yeah, I don't remember where we were going with before that, but yeah, that's just kind of
just how you got into being a vegan.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So one day you're just eating chicken, and you're like, "Fuck this, I'm not doing this anymore."
Yeah, and since then I've just started to think about the things more, and I mean, I know this isn't really science. This is just my thoughts. It just doesn't make sense to me that we would need to have something else be born into this world, suffer and die for us to then ingest it. It just doesn't make sense from an efficiency standpoint. Like, if we're talking evolution, humans getting more and more efficient over time, why would that seems like regression to me, to have to put your nutrients through another animal, and whenever we already have the food that's worked for us. And I mean, even me and Mitch agree that adults can live on a vegan diet. On the last podcast, it kind of got pushed into the direction of infants, but even he has said that he agrees with me that you can be healthy as a normal adult.
I think you guys had a pretty long was it you or was it he was, there was a bunch of comments on the posts, I remember, the back and forth.
We've kind of had a lot of those, honestly, which has been good for me, because I mean, honestly, I'm fact checking myself before I send back messages and things. It's a lot easier for me because I'm not so well versed, and especially that realm of nutrition where he's in. Because I mean, for me,
Mitch is a whole nother level. Yeah, the way he retains information is kind of fucking insane. I don't know. We were just talking about that.
Yeah, I was not ready for that.
Hey, I don't blame you.
Because for me, it's like, I know people that have been vegan for decades. I know that certain bodies of nutritionists and dietitians say that you can be vegan. So I mean, like, that was just full stop for me. I was like, okay, yeah, I can do this. I've seen other people can do it. Like, why can't I? So like, I never really delve into more of that. But I mean, he does bring up a very good point with infancy. But I mean, obviously, we just can't test on things.
But isn't that the beautiful thing? Isn't that the beautiful thing about conversation, though? It's like, if you come at it, and this is what I really respected about you, the way you came at it. You didn't come at it feeling threatened or feeling like you had to be louder or be fight back or be upset. Like, there was a lot of times you're like, I don't know. I'll go and check that out, and then I just don't know enough to be able to come back with an argument. So I respect that, and I wish more people would do that, because usually what happens, and I don't know your and Mitch's relationship, but like, usually what happens is people, when they're pushed out of their comfort zone, and they're maybe either losing an argument, or maybe they feel like they're losing an argument, or whatever it may be. they tend to get aggressive and try to push people away and fuck that person. I don't care about that. Like I'm not even going to debate them. But like in reality, maybe just hear them out, because if you're starting to feel that pressure of, man, are they stumping me on this? Are they actually making sense here? Think about it. You know what I mean? Because maybe it's something that you haven't thought about yet. And I think if we were to approach, and I'm guilty of it too. I mean, I've fought with people and been wrong and tried to bury down in my argument. And as I've gotten older, I've realized, like, you can't be like that, man.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to be like that, you're never going to grow. You're always going to be stuck in your ways. You're going to be that one dude that still dresses the same in high school. He's fucking 40-something years old, still talking about the good old days, and never progressing, never educating himself and bettering him in his life and people around him. And instead, I mean, you're just kind of like, I don't even know, man. Like kind of just there, like a bot. Almost like what is that? What do I always say? NPC or whatever. Yeah.
They're definitely out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like I just had to be, or I had to have humility in that moment, and because the main thing is I'm trying to spread this message, and the worst thing that I can do is be combative and just start spewing out insults and things of that nature, because that's all that's going to do is just have people not agree with me, and I'm not. I mean, not that it's all about that. It's just about, if I can get some people to agree with me or try to think about things, I mean, that's a good thing. But yeah, I think I'm only hurting myself if I'm getting hostile. So and I have to learn in the moment, and that's going to help me. Like I said in that video I made,
bet you did some deep dives afterwards.
yeah, it's going to help me as an activist for sure, because that just came out of left field for me. But yeah, if people have that kind of knowledge when I'm out on the street doing street work activism, then yeah, I'll be kind of more prepared for that. I'm not going to say completely, but right. Yeah.
Oh, is that what you were thinking about doing?
Yeah, I mean, I have a little sign that I got from Amazon. I customized it. It says free Chihuahua samples, and I'm going to give out Beyond Steak and have people think that it's dog, and just get the conversation going that way.
Oh, really? Free Chihuahua samples.
Free Chihuahua samples. Yeah.
What got that idea?
I saw some other people do it. This activist that I follow in Australia.
Oh, really? Okay. And so what's the whole, just explaining how like this burger can be just as good as the real thing?
No. Like, Chihuahua dog.
Yeah.
So like they'll be probably appalled because I'm giving dog as
right.
So then that'll start the conversation.
But they're going to think it's actual meat, but it's not.
Yes, and then so I was going to start. They're going to be like, "What, you eat dog?" I'm going to be like, "Oh, you sound like some vegans. What, you guys don't eat dog? What, you can eat? What's the difference?"
Yeah, kind of what you talked about.
Just to get the
time.
conversation going, Right.
Yeah, the dog shit is weird, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I see like over in Asia where they're fucking killing dogs and shit, I'm just like,
it's like 30 to 50 million, I think, yearly that worldwide they eat dogs.
But I always wonder, like, and I understand, like, you're against not killing them at all, but I'm for ethically killing. I'm fine with that. But I always feel like it depends on the video that's being shown, because it's like, I've seen some fucked up dog videos, like where they're literally skinned alive and they're still alive, and they raise their head up out of a box and they're still alive. Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? But then surely there's somewhere where it's, a lot more ethical, like clean kill, quick, because I can't tell somebody in some part of the world, like, you can't eat something, you should just die, or you should go figure out where the berries and fucking veggies are at, or grow your own food. I don't know their situation. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think it's fine to preach like what you're trying to do, like, and being an activist on trying to get people to switch over. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Just think about it.
Yeah, just to think about it, and if that's the route you want to go, try it out. Fuck the life's too short, man, to live it one way like everybody else. You know what I mean? Like even me, like right now I eat meat. Who knows? Maybe in 10 years I may not. I don't know. I don't know where my life's going. You know what I mean? And I do know one thing. I like to try a lot of different things. I do know I've been eating a lot more veggies now that I'm not eating as much carbs. So that's been helping out a lot. But yeah, man, I think you should be able to be free to decide how you want to live and your choices on what you consume. But I don't know, man. I think it's just, I mean, how big is the vegan population really?
I think it's Kansas like City? Or in Kansas City. Yeah. Worldwide, I know it's 1%, but I mean, there's like things like KC Veg Fest. There's like things like that you can go to, but I mean, it's not the biggest community. It's kind of hard to get like immersed in it, and yeah, that's all I can say.
I didn't know if there's like Facebook groups and shit here, or like you know how you get on Instagram, you can find a group or whatever to fucking hang out with, and they're all vegans or whatever. And there's different levels too, right? Because remember I asked you last time, there's like vegans, there's vegetarians, there's, I don't know if there's
pescatarians. Yeah. People call them flexitarians now, where it's just like, I'll eat cheese. Yeah. There's all kinds of terms for it now. But yeah, ask me about that later. That was another moment right there where I felt like I couldn't say something on camera, but if you remind me later.
About the college stuff?
No, about just the community of vegans.
Oh, yeah. No, you're good. But yeah, no, yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah, there is a lot of different ones going out, but like the message I'm sending is completely not flexitarian. It's not sometimes to do the unethical thing. Just cut it out just because we can.
Yeah, cut it out completely.
I mean, yeah, I'm not talking about people that depend on it for survival, and but yeah, if we live in modernity and we have the ability to, it's not much more expensive. I don't think at all more expensive. I go to Whole Foods for my food. Yeah, I mean, it's just two people, but
if you're thinking about taking it to like a certain level, right? Like it's either in or out, right? So are you going to get to the point to where you're only going to be consuming vegetables that are raised in your backyard at some point?
I mean, that would be ideal. I mean, just not even from just like trying to be the most vegan I can be, but just from...
Well, I just figured because you said like the other ones are kind of flexitarians or whatever. So they're like kind of dibble dabbling. I mean, and if you think about it, large agricultural farming, I mean, there's a lot of animals that die during that. We spoke about this last time. And so in all reality, you're consuming a product that's still leading to deaths to other animals.
Yes, just indirectly. It's not the sole goal of that industry.
It's not the sole goal, but it's still a life being lost.
Exactly, regardless. I agree, but I think there's a big difference in the two. Like if you mean to hit somebody with your car, you accidentally hit someone with your car. Like car deaths are going to happen in a world of transportation.
Yeah. Or you could say that before they go and plow those fields, they could probably have some sort of preventatives where they go out and they make sure, use some sort of technology that they invented to be able to send out a high frequency or something to be able to make all these animals scatter out of the,
you know what I mean? Like most ideal for the individuals to be able to plant their own stuff, but it's just not a thing that's very popular. But if we lived
feasible, I mean, think about how much people work.
Most people just have a balcony, like can't be feeding your family off a balcony. So so like we have to eat something, and ideally, if I had a house, I definitely would be pushing to have a garden. So, but we have to eat something. So let's at least choose the option that doesn't directly kill something. I mean, I get we don't live a harm-free life as vegans. We never claim to, but it's just exploitation where we can.
Just scoot up.
It's just exploitation
so you don't
where
hunch
we
over,
can.
Just scoot up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, that way you're not having to hunch over.
Okay, thanks.
But no, you're good. But no, I agree. I see what you mean on that. But I've always I should have looked up the percentages. Dom, can you look that up online on how many animals die with from farming, big agricultural farming? I've always wondered that, like how many actually, because I mean,
like
it's going to be an estimate.
It's like 80 to 90 billion.
Is it really?
Land animals and like 3 trillion sea creatures? Yeah.
How do you think they really?
Yeah, I don't know how they do that, but yeah, I know. Sea is a lot because all the bycatch, and they use those big industrial nets, and they just take whatever is there.
Oh yeah, and then get this, everybody's all for regulations, right? They're like, regulations help. Literally, I just watched a documentary on Netflix like a year ago of the one where they're deep sea fishing out there, and it's the whole, like, if you buy tuna, which I buy a lot of tuna, there's a symbol on there, like a dolphin symbol, and it's supposed to be that that they basically are ethically fishing to where, because before they would put these big nets, they would bring up whatever came with it, and they'd fucking kill whatever was in there. And then, but now they're not supposed to. They're supposed to release, and whatever it may be, or the way they fish, they're supposed to fish a lot more ethically. But like the documentary said, who's monitoring that out there?
Exactly.
Who's on those boats? Like, how are they really?
If I was a police person or a military personnel out there, I would take $200 to look the other way, like even if there is someone out there,
we've seen that in the pharmaceutical companies, where
everywhere.
Literally there will be let's say a politician that or someone who works at the FDA, and they push this product through, and it kills a whole bunch of people, and then all of a sudden that dude who was in whatever position that he was in ends up quitting his job or getting terminated or whatever it may be, and he's got a spot at the pharmaceutical company that he was fucking pushing their shit for, you know, and now he's got a cushy $500,000 a year position.
Yeah.
That's not weird.
Yeah, that seems like what all politics is nowadays.
Yeah,
all of it.
It's always been about fucking money. Really.
Yeah,
that's really what it's been about. Or like all these ex-CIA guys that go work in media. It's like, what are you guys doing? You're really making the whole television thing come true. Like, you guys are manipulating people through the fucking TV. It's insane.
Did you say for food?
No, agricultural farming. Oh yeah, so he was right. 90 billion. 90 billion land animals are slaughtered for food globally each year. How many animals die a year from slaughterhouses? I've always wondered that. There's some message suggesting
can't be much less because
billions of fish.
In the U.S., 99% of meat comes from factory farming.
Yeah,
so
a lot of it comes from Brazil. I heard it's not even from here, but
it's a large demand.
It is a large demand. Well, I think people overeat a lot, and I think that's one of our biggest issues. Remember, I brought that up. I don't know if that was on camera or off camera, but I think I did talk about this because I hunt, and I think that if you've never taken the life of another animal, okay, and you've never had to have that feeling of that respect for that animal, I don't think people understand when they go and they eat McDonald's and eat at whatever fucking restaurant they go to, and they just devour, and they're 400 fucking pounds, and you're just, I mean, our society's what, 70% obese? I mean, that's so fucked up. Probably 3 extra cows had to die because your fucking dumbass wants to overeat so much. Like, just so fucked up, you know?
And not to mention food waste. When people throw away meat, they don't think about how they're just dumping.
Buffets?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's why I like Asian
it's
people.
sad, yeah.
You ever go to the Asian restaurants? They got a big ass sign on that buffet. They're like, eat everything on your plate. I'm like, bro, you ain't fucking lying, dude. I hate that shit. I've always been, dude, anywhere I go, bro, I always try to eat. But I think I grew up that way, though. My parents were like, hey, make sure you eat everything on your plate, you know? That's got to be like an old school thing. I wonder how long that was passed down for. Probably from like the Great Depression times.
Yeah, probably.
Like, motherfucker, you better eat
times
all that
for
shit.
sure.
Yeah, you better eat all that shit on your plate. What's it say now?
More than
not 80 billion.
10 billion less.
10
billion.
Yeah, 10 billion less. But like we said, I mean, I guess you could track that one, but I wonder how you track the agricultural farming one. It might be less, it might be more. Who knows? You know, because I mean, think about it. There ain't a fucking.
The first one you looked up was just from like combines and shit. Is that what you?
What was the first one from, Dom?
That's what I thought.
Well, hold on. This one's for slaughter for food globally each year is 80 billion. This figure consists primarily of chickens, alongside ducks, pigs, cattle, with the total, what's that say, rising annually? Oh, it's rising annually. Do you think that's because our population's getting bigger? Because I thought that was an issue, that it wasn't getting bigger. But I guess it depends on the country, though, right? Yeah, I don't know.
I've seen figures that say big meat plans to double, so like 150 billion animals by like 2050. So.
Yeah, but how do you feel about like those Beyond Burgers and shit? All that soy and stuff that's causing a bunch of, like, pretty much made out of petroleum and shit.
I mean,
causing cancer and stuff.
I haven't heard anything about that. I eat Beyond stuff all the time.
Really?
I haven't heard anything about that. I eat Beyond stuff all the time.
Oh, dude. No, yeah, it's like,
I've been eating it for years.
They've showed where all that soy. Well, yeah, but I mean, you're only 30.
Yeah.
Are they cloning animals?
I heard they were.
Eventually, it feels like they might have to.
Yeah, they might have to.
To meet the demand.
Our people need to stop being fat.
But yeah, most of the Beyond stuff has pea protein in it. It has very few ingredients, but
yeah, that soy shit. They show how. Am I thinking of the right shit now? It's soy, right?
I mean, yeah, I think there's a lot of misconceptions. There's 2 different types of soy, and then there's like the phytoestrogens, and there's one other one. I don't know too much about it. I'm not.
Hey, phone in
but-
Mitch. No,
Yeah, phone in.
He'll
But-
fucking break down soy like fucking nobody's ever in your life.
But there are people that combat that. But I mean, obviously, there's people on the other side too. So
I don't know. I watched a video one time of them putting out this petroleum shit, and they're like, "This is in your food." But dude, nowadays, I don't know what to fucking believe. Man.
Yeah.
I'm getting fucking worried.
AI is getting scary for sure.
AI is getting super.
Yeah,
scary.
every video that comes on and someone comments, "Is this AI?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" I forget I had to think about that.
I know. I do too sometimes. Like old Bibi, you hear that he might be dead, and all these AI videos that are coming out of him.
Bibi.
Netanyahu,
Oh yeah,
the Israel prime
Mhm.
minister.
yeah. I've seen some of the videos. Those actually do kind of look AI though.
I know.
And it's like sometimes
I
it's
don't-
like, are you guys doing this shit on purpose?
I don't think they give a fuck.
like, yeah.
They
Like, I know you
they
guys
have,
could make this shit look better. Like,
no, they have the Republican Party and the Democratic Party in their fucking palm of their hands. I
Mhm.
mean, they've been fucking shilling for them for the last fucking since Kennedy got assassinated. What is this? Did you go to the other one, Dom?
Yeah, I went back.
It still
But-
says
but-
land animals.
yeah, I think we were trying to get a figure that's like from like combines and clearing fields for like just crops, not for meat consumption. Right? Is that what you were trying to get?
I was just doing the global, like just globally.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
thought you
like
were trying to-
what was killed by agricultural farm,
Oh,
like
okay, I'm
big
sorry.
agricultural farming that they had on
Is
there.
that considered agricultural farming?
Well, you have land animal. Oh, no, that's land animals slaughtered. You need to go back to the other one.
Nah, I did go back to the other one.
Oh,
Yeah, that one was 80 billion. I think this is just saying.
oh, okay. Well, farmed fish. What is it?
They're just saying two different things. For...
Yeah, just do combines. Do big corporate agricultural farming and see what that says.
combines and like protecting crops.
Yeah, all the pesticides, dude. That's
Yeah,
the shit that I fucking
pesticides.
hate, man. That shit's
Mhm.
fucking killing us. Do you know
Yeah.
Iowa has like the highest rate of fucking cancer?
I did see that
and
actually
that's
today.
where, yeah, I shared that on
Yeah.
Sean Ryan.
And they've got the highest like glyphosate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And Roundup and shit. I had to stop
Mhm.
using that shit years ago when I found out
Mhm.
about that. I used to spray fucking weed killer on my driveway all the time. Like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And I used to spray that fucking ortho bug shit around my fucking house.
Another one of those things we don't think about. You use sunscreen.
Yeah, I know. I heard
Yeah.
about that too.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had. I don't even have to worry about that.
Yeah, you
'cause-
already got fuck. I gotta
But
turn into a fucking
you guys
lobster,
gotta make
bro.
that decision. I feel bad for you guys. It's either burn or
Yeah, it's
worry
either-
about the chemicals.
I know. Yeah, fuck. I think they make some pretty good
Mhm.
natural sunscreens
Plant-based.
or whatever. Yeah, plant based, pretty much. Yeah, how do you feel about that, man? Plants talking to each other and shit like that. I know we talked about that a little bit on the last
I
one.
mean, yeah, they react to stimuli with like chemical reactions, but I just don't think that they have a central nervous system. You know, brains, neurons.
But have you
firing.
seen that? Who's the fucking mushroom guy? He wears the mushroom hat, shows up on Rogan all the time.
Oh, Paul Stamets.
Paul Stamets.
Yeah.
So I watched a documentary with him, and he showed how like literally fungi will communicate
Mhm.
with each other, and they literally had like a sonar imaging between trees and plants and the
Mhm, yeah.
fungus. Like they all fucking send these waves and communication, and I've even seen some of them where they clip like these noise they're like barbs onto the plants, and they're making noises.
There's harmonics and stuff. Yeah, I've seen that
Fucking
too.
Crazy.
Yeah, they're
dude.
definitely intelligent. I mean, you gotta
You're
think
gonna have to
they've
be
been
eating
around.
air here pretty soon, brother.
They've been around for longer than us, but yeah, I still just don't think they have that subjective experience. I mean, they can warn each other about potential threats and make so that others can make chemical changes to hopefully prevent the
From the
same
bugs
fate
from
that they're
eating
going to
them?
get. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know. But I just don't think that that's like, yeah, they're
You don't
screaming
think
in
that's
pain.
conscious though?
I think that's conscious. I don't think that's sentient, living, subjective experience. But they're but they're definitely conscious.
But
Conscious.
what makes just
maybe
explain to
maybe
me.
I'm confusing the definitions there, but I mean,
it's all
yeah,
good. You're on a podcast.
they're
where-
just
Hey,
not.
fact check.
They
us.
just don't have subjective experience. That's what I'm getting at.
Right. No, I get it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I know
Definitely
that's highly
intelligence
debated.
behind them for sure.
Yeah, I know. That's like, where's that line at? You know,
Mhm.
if they're intelligent enough to be able to communicate it to another to warn if you are going to be eaten, so change your chemical makeup or whatever it may be, and to be able to cause that deterrent. How is that any different from me from telling Dom, hey, so and so is about to come fucking kill you, get out of there? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, so it kind of to me feels like the same. You know?
Yeah, but still to that end, I mean, I'd still say, just like I was saying to Mitch, like we got to eat something. If I could eat my fingernails and
Mhm.
it gave me sustenance, I would do that, and I just wouldn't eat plants either. you know,
Yeah.
but like we got to eat something. So let's eat the plants instead of feeding them, 10 times through the animals and then killing the animals too,
Right.
who do have that subjective experience without a doubt.
They're always going to argue with it, and they're going to be like, well, you're kind of like those people that are like, don't kill the deer, but you can kill the fish. I don't care about fish. You know what I mean? Like,
but
in a sense,
the
because
fish
there's
do
like
have that subjective experience.
Right, I'm just giving an example.
okay.
Like in the meat world, like people, like
Mhm.
for some reason, people eat a chicken or a piece of fish, but if they see a deer walking across the road and they find out that I hunt and that I eat deer, and they're
Mhm.
like, why would you kill that? And I'm like, I
Yeah.
just want you fucking eat a
Yeah.
fish or a burger, you know?
That's that's just that detachment that is, systematic.
Because
I
they've
feel
never had to
like.
do it themselves,
Mhm.
you know? I
Yeah.
think that's fucking.
That's
I think
that
more people
detachment.
need to do that. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? What's that say? United States alone, 9.7 billion land animals are slaughtered annually for food. But I thought we were doing the agricultural, the combines, Dom. These are
Total land animals.
no. This is all.
Animal agricultural deaths. Isn't that what you wanted?
Yeah, but we mean from like equipment, like, combines and clearing for infrastructure and things like, I don't know if I've never looked that up myself.
Come on, Dom. Come on, Dom.
I typed it in. Big
Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
How many animals die?
How many animals?
But animal agriculture
from-
is like, the part of it is, the breeding of the animals. They tally that in there because that's part of animal agriculture. It sounds like it's just to do with plants, but
Yeah, and who knows? It's giving me different shit too. Like I see the 9.76 he's talking about, but then it says more than 70 to 150 billion land and aquatic animals are slaughtered annually for food globally. So I don't
it's
know.
just
what
giving you the global
yeah,
stuff.
it's just giving me the
Yeah.
While field deaths from harvesting are significant, it is important to note that a large portion of global crop production is used to feed livestock rather than directly for human
Mhm.
consumption. I think you brought that up, didn't you?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just doing the middleman thing and
Many
using way
of those
more
field deaths-
resources, all that stuff.
Yeah. Kind of crazy, man.
Yeah, not sustainable if we keep growing. I mean, we're gonna have to go past the ice wall.
But I thought, oh fuck, we're bringing up the ice wall, dog. Oh shit, dude, no, but I don't. How do I say this? Like, I don't understand. I guess it would have to be in different countries because I don't feel like people are having kids in the United States like they were 20, 30 years ago.
Mhm.
Like a family of 5 used to be normal when
That's
I was
expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive. So wouldn't the population rate be declining? I guess it just depends on what country you're discussing, though.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of places just do. I mean, like,
Yeah.
is China still? I know they were doing.
I think they're doing a 2-kid rule
They do
now.
2 now. Okay,
But
yeah.
you go over some of those countries in the Middle East, I mean, they're fucking popping out kids left and right.
Mhm.
Mexico, for sure. Me and Dom can attest to that. Mexico's still rolling strong on the popping out kids, fucking 3, 4, 5. I got a buddy, bro. He's got a new kid every year. I don't know how he does it. He's got like 4 or 5 of them now.
Dang.
I'm like, God damn, brother.
Tax breaks.
Do you see that one dude, Tyler,
Yeah.
that goes? He went to the Minnesota place. Did you see he went to that New York place, the Hasidic, where all the Hasidic Jewish people are, and they're having like
Oh,
families
yeah.
of like
And-
12
well,
to
no,
20
that-
kids?
2 different guys. That's
Oh.
not the same guy.
I think his name was Tyler Oliver, the one that I saw.
That's the one that went to the Jewish community.
Mhm, yeah, he also went to the Minnesota place. He also went to Minnesota. I know that other guy you're talking about, but yeah, I'm talking about.
Oh,
the
so that guy went
longer
to
hair.
Minnesota too.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
'Cause
he's been to a lot of
I'm
places.
talking about the guy. Hey, Dom, can you look up the guy that exposed the Minnesota daycare thing?
Mhm.
Just put.
I know.
Oh,
who you're
what's
talking
his
about.
name?
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but he got all the clout. I don't know how the
Mhm.
fuck he got all the clout, and then that dude that went and showed the same shit, but to Jews, all of a sudden knows it.
Yeah, he got
Silence.
canceled after he did
Oh,
that one.
did
Yeah,
he?
he did. His Patreon, he said he got deleted. Yeah.
Who owns all the shit, brother?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's tough.
I know.
Because
It's
all
fucking
the other
crazy.
stuff, he was getting on talk shows and,
Oh yeah.
getting all these endorsements.
Nick Shirley,
yeah.
that's who it was. That was the guy who went to the Minnesota thing, and everyone's
Mhm.
been glazing that dude ever since. Which I think
Yeah.
he does do good journalism, but I kind of always wondered with how far he gets up to the top and being able to be at congressional hearings and being able to give his testimonies. It's like, whose pocket are you in?
Yeah.
Because I've seen plenty of good other journalists that are doing out there the Lord's work, and they're not getting these invites.
Mhm.
So that kind of feels like to me you're kind of a op. You know,
Yeah, it
kind
seems
of
like at this point you kind of have to pick a side and be bought a little bit, give certain assurances to get those kinds
Right.
of advice.
because even nowadays, bro, like even me, I take a risk talking about this shit too. I mean,
Mhm.
there's plenty of fucking I've seen paperwork where they'll slap that you can't be anti-Semitic and racist and all that. Well, what justifies whether I am that?
Yeah, it's
You know
like
what
we
I
would
mean?
talk about it no matter what the race.
I know. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, that shit drives me nuts, dude.
Yeah,
And
if
I'm so
they're-
tired of
yeah.
But see, that's the shit I'm talking about. That shit needs to stop. Like,
Mhm.
people that keep doing that are trying to force people to be a certain way, you need to let people be able to think the way they want and live the way they want, as long as they're not hurting anybody. And especially a private business. Private business should be able to do whatever the fuck they want. I don't know
Mhm.
why we think that we can control someone's business to tell them you can't do this, 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 and that, or else these are going to be the fines you pay for it,
Mhm.
or you may not get this. It's stupid, man. You know, and it's all over. Like, for instance, if I meet somebody and he's like, he sees my family and he sees that, my kids are darker complected, my wife's darker complected, and they're like, oh, I don't like fucking Mexicans, blah, 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 all this shit. And I just tell him to go fuck himself. You know what I mean? I'm not going to try to fucking ruin this motherfucker. If you don't fucking like me or my family, get the fuck out of here. Then what am I going to fucking ruin your entire life for it? You're the fucking idiot. You're already ruining your life because actually we're some cool ass fucking people. You know what I mean? But I can't control how you think and how you live. It's kind of like Daryl Davis. I don't know if you know who that is. He's a blues singer. He was on Joe Rogan many times. But I remember seeing him back in the day, and he's converted like 200 Klans members. He's got them out. And all he does is sits down with them and has a conversation with them. And the amount of people that he's been able to get them to get out of that life, and it's not like he forces, he talks to them and shows them like, hey, dude, your belief that black people are this is wrong, because they're not all like that. There may be some the way you think that you perceive all of them, but they're not all like that, And if people would fucking get that through their head, you know what I mean? But the problem is that, like, you have opposites. You have people that will protect a minority that, like, to the utmost fullest, even when they're wrong, but it's because they're a victim. They're a victim. They're giving them that victim mentality. And then you'll have this person on this side who's like, fuck them all. I don't care to know any of them. Fuck them. I don't want to deal with them. It's like, you both are fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Like, you have to use some sort of logic. You should, like, any person you meet, you should be going in with a fresh pair of eyes, no matter who they are, how they look. You determine if you're going to like that individual by getting to know them, you know what I mean? Or how they're acting. That's it.
Yeah.
You do that by case, I don't understand. I've had discussions on here. I remember I had one guy on here. We were discussing the African American crime rates. We were going over that and how high they are, And I remember hearing a discussion on a podcast one time where literally that person thought that they were racist by talking about that. And it's like, how are you racist by discussing a statistic? Apparently there is something wrong. What is it? Why can't we talk about it? Oh, you can't touch that. You're racist if you discuss that. Oh, there's white people that... I understand that. We're not saying that. We're discussing this right now. It's like there's always like a deflection all the time. You know what I mean? I don't get it. It's like whenever I talk to Mexicans or Hispanics, and I'm like discussing the immigration issue. And how you can't have an influx and 20 million people come over in a span of 4 years. That's insane. You can't, I don't know any other country that would allow that. And it's like, they don't get that. You're just racist because you don't want people to come here to get a better life. It's not that I don't want them to have a better life. It's that there is a way to get that life, and you can't just force yourself to take that life, to have that life. If that was the case, then, you know, if everybody just started doing that, I think it'd be a little chaotic throughout the world. If people just started saying, fuck you, I'm going to go. And would it be nice to live without borders? Would it be nice if everybody was fucking a good person? Yeah, that'd be fucking
if everyone
great.
respected everyone, that could definitely happen. But
That'd be great.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's not, you know, and I don't know how to explain that to people who don't live in an actual reality of like what the impacts are of that, whether it be tax dollars being wasted on this, whether it be jobs being taken on this, whatever it may be. Like there is a cost. There's always to every action, there's a reaction, right? And so when people act as if there's not, just because it's not affecting them, I think that's wrong. You know what I mean? I see that a lot, and it just kind of, it drives me nuts, man. You know, and the whole victim mentality. I think we were talking about that after. I can't remember it was on the pod or after, but it always like becomes a blur at some point. But like, just like kind of like growing up, because you're half, right, too?
Yeah.
Are you,
my mom's white. My dad's black.
Yeah. So my mom's white and my dad's Mexican. And I look predominantly white, though, you know, to other people, because they think every Mexican is fucking brown, which is not true. Go to Mexico. You know, it's just like black people, bro. Like they all come in different shades. Like you'll meet someone from fucking Nigeria who's, you know, dark as hell. And you'll meet some guy that's, you know, half like you, like a lighter skin complexion. Fuck, I've met a couple albinos, bro. I mean, that's fucking... You ever met an albino black dude? It's fucking crazy as shit.
I have a crazy question.
What?
You talked about the KKK.
Yeah.
Weren't they originally against religion?
Was the KKK against religion?
Yeah. Weren't they originally against religion?
I'm not sure. You got a computer? Look it up. Yeah, type that in.
Like they weren't Christians, or they were just against religion altogether.
They were just against before they became racist, I guess you would say.
And see, to me, dude, I don't have an issue with anybody being in a racist group as long as you're not out there lynching people and killing people. If you want to go like how some of those guys are, where they want to go live in a town full of just white people, fucking do it. I don't give a fuck. Just like I don't mind when fucking Hispanics want to go live in a certain area because there's more Hispanic, it's a more Hispanic neighborhood. Or if a black person wants to go live in a more black dominated neighborhood, I'm fine with that, actually. I don't give a fuck. Dude, you have one life, bro. Why are you trying to force integration on people? Like, if you feel comfortable in this area because it's more of people that relate to you and look like you, go for it. You know what I mean? As long as you're not forcing anybody to.
Yeah. I still think it should be like, encouraged. Like, to your point about, like, people could just go out, but we don't have respect for each other. I mean, I hate to be the just fucking saying it over and over, but I think that being vegan leads to more of a world like this. Just because whenever we start to see animals, give them respect, it starts to permeate into other things.
You think so?
I really do think
But
so.
do
I
you
think
think
it
that
really truly makes the world a better place if the world were vegan.
Do you think that you can still have those? I mean, you could have those type of morals, I feel like, even without being vegan for your fellow neighbor.
I just think it makes it an innate thing for us as a people. Like, we don't use people, we don't exploit people, we don't use people to our means, we don't take what we want just because we want it.
No, yeah.
You know?
I think there's a couple, and there could be a couple of things too. You know, for you, it's vegan. For me, it's martial arts. You know, I feel like men have this false sense of reality on what they're capable of and what they can do to another individual or what can't be done to them. And I think that's fucking crazy, you know? And I think what that does is you got a bunch of men that are walking around with huge egos that know that they're protected because if they get punched in the face, they're going to be sued. That person's going to be sued or arrested. And so we can go around telling people and acting a certain way when in a real world, you would not be able to do that.
Yeah.
Do you know how many conversations? Well, I mean, not a lot, but I've had a handful where I've had to tell guys at a place of work, like, you would not talk to me like this at a bar. You would not. You could try, and I'm gonna fuck you up, you know. Like, but you're not. You're doing this now because you know you can get away from it because I can't do anything to you.
Yeah,
you know.
Especially
what I mean?
at a job, it's so annoying because they know they're in that position of
Run
power.
to
I've had a
HR.
boss do that to me, and I had to pull him at Quick Trip.
Yeah,
I had a boss do that
Fucking
to me.
Quick Trip,
He wanted
man.
me to do his job and yelling at me like in the middle of the store. I was like, dude, I mean, I'm cool with you now, but like, you can't, don't talk to me like that because next time I will talk to you back in the same manner that you're talking to me. Like,
exactly.
Like,
I'm gonna match
get what
your energy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I will match your energy all day.
Yeah, I always give them invites. I'm always like, hey, brother, if you fucking don't like me this much, my gym has a 3-day trial. If you feel this type of way with me, go sign up, sign a waiver, and you can fucking do whatever you want to me.
Because at least then you'd have a little bit of respect for them.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But then they pull the tough guy shit. Oh, you're a big fucking tough guy. I'm not a fucking tough guy. I was fine with you prior. You're the one that's acting like a fucking bitch right now and fucking, being the way that you're being. It's like, why do you think, like, we're all grown men at work, right? Mm-hmm. Why do you think just because you have a higher position that it's okay for you to lash out and treat me like as if I'm your child, when if I'm just doing something wrong, write me up, fire me, or just tell me what I did wrong so I can fix it? Mm-hmm. Like, what's all the other theatrics for?
Yeah.
What, does that make you feel better? Mm-hmm. It doesn't. It's like, we're still at square one. It's still not done. Whatever you're yelling at me about. Mm-hmm. So I just think that's, and the stressors of work, I get it. I've lost my cool. But I've noticed as I've gotten into martial arts, starting in 2019 and being off and on and being, where I'm at now, of just being consistent with it. It's like, oh, I see that. Especially in males, you need that release and energy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And we're not all made the same. Some males don't need that, but I see a lot that do.
Mm-hmm. That and just sort of that discipline.
Discipline. Well, mm-hmm. And in whatever it is you do, either jiu-jitsu or MMA or boxing or whatever it may be, wrestling, you learn that you are not who you think you are. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so there's that pecking order. And I think that respect leaks out into your real world. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what other people are capable of. Now you think twice because you know how it feels to get your ass whooped. Yeah. And you know that if you're going 2 or 3 days a week, you know that feeling constantly, and that reminder sticks with you. Mm-hmm. So I think more people need that. But
yeah, because we got to mean the words that we say. A lot of people do not mean the words they say nowadays.
And we're all guilty of it, but you have, this turns back to the conversation we had earlier. Continue to grow, continue to learn, continue to look in the mirror and face yourself and analyze what it is you are doing and what you can change and what, and also give yourself credit too. Don't be like, I'm guilty of this. I'm super hard on myself and I'm trying to get better at that. But give yourself props on the things you're doing good, see your goods, but also see your bads. And dude, one of the best things, and Delba Arts actually just posted a clip of me discussing this. It's like, podcasts, have really helped me hearing other people talk. And I'm talking about not just big ones like Joe Rogan and all, Lex Friedman, like all these ones that I talked to you, have spoke to you about, or Dave Smith. Like, these are great podcasts, but even here local, man. Like, I'll be listening to a local podcast here, whether it be KCBC or I-70 or Indelible Arts or, Ozone Layer, all these, podcasts. And it's cool to see people in your area who are going through the same things you're going through, who are facing the same issues or going through some of the goods, whatever it may be. And you have relation to that. And a lot of the times what you may find is kind of like an answer to a question that you've been kind of pondering about or trying to think of or trying to get through. And I think that's neat, man. I think that's a conversation is so, it just, I feel like it alleviates a lot, whether it be at work, whether it be at your relationship, whether it be with friendships, whether it be with whatever. Mm-hmm. It helps alleviate all the assumptions, all the unknowns, by just talking and listening. I mean, I think that, and it's getting worse, I think, with as time goes on, because everyone's so sucked into their phones and antisocial, that I wonder where this kind of goes in the next 20 years, as more and more people. But I mean, I guess you could say conversation is still there, but it's just more readily online, I guess.
Yeah, no, I think it's a lot different to be, even texting my girlfriend is different from whenever we're in person. We'll misunderstand each other,
Right.
We just see the words, we don't see the reaction on the face, the hand gesture, things like that. And it just can make things either turn out, they think you're over the top, being rude, or it can
Or they
just
think you're
things can
upset.
be just mistranslated. Yes,
Right, right, yeah. No, I completely agree. It's probably definitely a bad way to go about it. You know what I mean? Texting's fun. Texting can be addictive. Like to where it's nice to receive a text and text somebody back and and go back and forth on it. But got to be careful.
Yeah.
For sure. Make sure you add those hieroglyphics in there, those emojis. That way they know how you're feeling.
Yeah, and so many people are using fucking ChatGPT just to send text messages nowadays. You hear about that so much.
Hey, bro.
It's just like, what?
I'm
You're
not-
forming your relationships on ChatGPT?
I don't think you should do relationships, but I will say I use ChatGPT a fuck.
Oh, I do for emails and
Emails?
not just to like if things I don't know what I'm talking about, but mostly just like work, like troubleshooting. But I get it for things like that.
Like quick template. Hey,
tables.
ChatGPT, write me up a professional email real quick. This is what I'm discussing. Boom, boom, boom. And this is where people fuck up. Is they're fucking dumb and they just send it.
Copy
and send it.
Yeah.
And literally, I've seen some people where it says, "Do you want me to tailor this even more?" And they leave that in there and they send it in a fucking email. I'm like, you idiot.
goodness.
What is wrong with it? Or they leave the dashes in, like fucking retards. I don't know why they do
no
that
one
shit.
types like that.
Mm.
I say that now, but I've used it so much that I started to type like that. 'Cause instead of using 2 commas on the either side of anything, it just looks better to use. I don't know, but
2 commas? The dashes?
Like, I don't know. Whenever you're speaking and you like kind of veer off to another point and you use a comma, because you're veering off, and then you use a comma at the end of it, it just kind of looks tacky. So it's better if it's just kind of like a separate thought to just put it in those bars. I don't know.
True.
Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but it looks cleaner.
I use it a lot at work. I'll tell you that because
definitely.
my whole thing is to save time. You know what I mean? So if something can save me time, you still have to tailor it. It's a great tool.
Yeah.
Just like anything. Guns can be a great tool. They can be a bad tool depending on how it's used.
Mhm.
Phones can be great. They can be bad. Anything has a pro and con to it. It just depends on how you use it. Or, dude, I'll have full-on conversations with it, bro. Like, even with politics and stuff like that, I'll have it debate me, And I understand that it's probably definitely going to be biased. I try to put in there be as unbiased as possible and objective and all this stuff. But, of course, I know that somebody at the top is running this fucking system, and they're going to put in what they want to put in. That's why I kind of go back and forth between Gronk and ChatGPT because they're supposed to be a little different. But some of the stuff that it's helped me break down some books I've read. It's helped me with politics and to be able to have full-on debates from libertarian to Democrat to Republican views. Like, it can really be a useful tool, man. I don't see why people kind of rag on it. Now, I don't think you should be AI generating fucking your wedding vows. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of wild. But, or that's how you're talking to your wife all the time, or a girlfriend. But definitely can be used in other ways. But.
Yeah, it is dangerous, though. I something came to mind that me and Tara were actually trying to discuss something, and we were having different opinions about it.
Yeah.
And literally we're typing in the same fucking questions and it's giving us different answers.
I've noticed
opposite nearly
completely
answers.
opposite?
Yeah, not completely, but like, I mean, they're contradicting each other for sure. And it would like,
well, because you got to remember,
like, look, this shit just wants us to argue at this point.
Well, that, and it knows everything you've asked it in the past. So it's going to tailor it to your.
I've also given it that prompt, like, don't affirm me. Like, if I'm wrong, fucking tell me I'm wrong. Just tell me the truth.
Right.
Right.
Will it do it? That's the thing. You know what's crazy, dude, is that I was thinking, like, the other day, I'm like, how long is it going to hold that information on that ChatGPT? Because like a year ago, I asked it to make me a workout plan, and I gave it all my information. And then the other day, I had it make me another workout plan, and it used it remembered everything that I fucking told it. I was like, oh,
sometimes
shit.
you have to really ask it. Like, I've had somewhere I'm like, hey, I looked up this dryer. Can you remind me of the model number and shit? And yeah, it'll take it a second, but yeah, it'll be like, oh yeah, I remember you asked about this. But that's definitely so handy.
Yeah, I use that too for working on shit.
Have you ever paid for like the $200 like a month thing. I just pay the 20, but
I just tried the 20 the other
okay,
day.
yeah,
I'm on that one right now. I don't really notice a difference. Do you?
You can just do unlimited, and you can submit
Unlimited,
pictures.
I noticed that.
You can submit pictures. You can't on the free one.
Mhm.
So, and it'll generate pictures for you on the $20 one. But apparently, the $200 one, it'll make whole ass videos, like all those videos where they've got like cats doing fucking fast food work, all this weird AI shit. It's just, I think it's just ChatGPT, like, but the higher end one, and they just give it a prompt and fucking have it generate videos and shit.
Really?
Yeah. So there's just like Instagram accounts just paying for that and just, probably, just having shit get made for it.
Yeah. Dude,
Stupid.
some of it's getting weird, bro. And it's getting hard to tell, dude. Like
So
on
hard.
Instagram, super hard to tell, because even the other day, bro, there was like I don't remember what it was. It was like a girl doing something, and it looked real as fuck, man.
Mhm.
Like I could barely fucking tell, but there's like these small details, like almost like it's too perfect.
Yeah.
Like when you see, especially a person,
Mhm.
like a man or a woman, you're like, there's no way that girl, what? That guy, what? Like that
Mhm.
that person's perfect. There's no fucking way. It's got to be fake,
Yeah.
Because there's always like a little bit off. with
Mhm.
somebody.
Or
You
just
can
like
kinda
the thing that disappears and comes back into frame, things like
tell.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I've seen like one where like a cell phone will be like going through it. It's
Mhm.
the person's hand or something
Yeah.
like that.
Or something will be misspelled.
Yeah, but I don't know.
And then, but yeah, again, sometimes you just think, did they do that shit on purpose to fucking fuck with me?
I don't know. It's gonna get to that point.
It is going to get to that point. And
then
it already is for me.
Dude, no, you know what's crazy? I got told a story the other day, dude. There was a guy on a job site, and he fucking sent a video, an AI video of him fucking that dude's wife, and sent it to his phone, bro. That dude went up there and beat the fucking brakes off him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, lost his job, but on good principle. You know what I mean? I mean, you step over that line, dude. There's going to be consequences, man. There's some people that are willing to take that risk. 'Cause that's a scary risk. That's fucked up to that dude that did that, because that motherfucker, I don't know if he has kids or anything, but like he could have kids and he could be going to fucking jail because he beat the fuck out of you, or he could fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I just watched a video the other day. I think the dude might have been an MMA fighter or a jiu-jitsu guy. He gets into a bar fight, and homie grabs him and punched him first. Punched the martial arts guy, punched him, and then fucking tried to like kind of wrap him up. And the dude fucking just judo fucking kicked his ass to the fucking ground and flipped him over. And fucking dude landed on his neck and fucking paralyzed from chest down just from landing. And it wasn't even like he punched or kicked him. He just did this thing. I always forget the fucking name of this. I actually love this move. So if anybody's watching, you see me at open mat, it's going to be done on you. But it's literally like when you get an overhook, you get wrist control, and then you throw your outside leg on the outside of his furthest leg, and they flip right over your leg, right onto their back, and you're right inside control, just on top of them. Well, this motherfucker didn't know how to duck his head, which you need to know when you're falling like that, or you need to know how to break fall. And he fucking left his head out without tucking it as he got flipped and landed on his fucking head, bro. And you could just see it just fucking, yeah.
Yeah, it's
It was
like,
bad.
who's in the wrong there? I don't know.
Who's in the wrong?
Yeah,
You
I
fucking
don't know
punched
what,
him.
I don't know what would be right there.
Well,
It's almost just like
that guy got fucking a couple years in prison.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I think that's right, just because he was defending himself. But I mean, you have to break it down like frame for frame at that point. You know,
Well, dudes
just
start being
if
pussies and like, well, he's trained. He should have known. It's like, for one, it was a bar fight. If I'm at a bar and I have a motherfucker come up to me and punch me in the face, I'm not going to go, hey, are you trained?
Yeah.
It's about to pop off, you know? Like, oh, he should have just known what he could do and he should have just left him alone. Would you have done that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, everyone says, one thing I've always noticed about people, everybody always acts as if they know what the fuck they would do in a situation. Like, do you know how many times I've had people come up to me and like, we'll be talking about something and I know I've been through this, you know what I mean? But maybe they don't know. And I go, yeah, bud, I get what you're saying, but I don't think it's going to go that way that you think, because you haven't been in that situation. So just because you think you may know what you would do, I can guarantee you when you're in the moment, you know, it's almost like those people that are like, dude, if I was in that fucking shooting right there, like I would be ducking behind, grab my gun, fucking pull it. Like, how do you know?
Yeah.
How do you know? You've never been in a situation like that. How the fuck do you know? Do you train like when you go shoot at a fucking gun range? Do you have guns being shot at you while you're doing it? Like, no, it's a totally different fucking feeling. Just like fighting. Everybody acts like, because they may have had one fight in high school and they're fucking 35 years old. Now they're like, nah, dude, I'd be all right, bro. When I get fucking mad, there's no one stopping me. And it's like, yeah, what does that mean? Are you a fucking Super Saiyan, bro? Like, what are you fucking talking about? Do you go fucking Dragon Ball Z mode? Like, do you have a power that no one knows about, no one's ever heard of? Like, you getting mad means nothing, does nothing for you. So it's almost like the same thing for people like that. Like, it's like you don't. If you get into the fight, do you understand the adrenaline rush? Do you remember how it feels for another grown man to fucking grab onto you physically? Like, do you understand being punched in the face? Do you understand being fucking single leg dropped to the fucking ground or blast double to the fucking ground? Like, when was the last time you had that feeling? A long time. So you don't know what you would do in that situation. And I think I wish more people would fucking figure that out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just that humility. They don't, I mean, obviously you want to think that you do the right things in all situations or the tough things for sure. But yeah, I agree with what you're saying for sure. Because I mean, I've never been in a fight and I don't know what the fuck would happen. I would just go for it if I ever was pushed to that.
You're going to go for off of pure instinct. That's it. You're going to fucking try to throw
I've never been in a legit fight.
Widest punches probably ever in anybody's life. That's just what it is, you know? And you don't know until you train, you know? And I wish more people would, bro. I always try to think, dude, come train. Come with me, bro. No, I'm telling you.
Oh, you? Yeah, me? You, Where is it?
Down the street, dude.
Down the street
by the Big Biscuit, Healy and Gracie.
Oh, okay.
Go for it, man. Come on, meet me down there.
You'll give me a 3-day?
Yeah,
okay.
3-day. Come down there, brother.
Yeah, I'll come down there. One weekend or is it during the week?
It's weekend and week. Their classes, their 7 p.m. classes are Monday through Friday for the adults. Mondays, gi. You can skip that day if you want. Tuesdays, no gi. You can't skip that day.
What the hell is that?
Well, usually in a gi, it's like a kimono. So it's like a fucking pajamas. You ever seen the karate guys wearing the fucking
sumo wrestlers?
No. Sumo wrestlers wear diapers, dog. What?
That's what I was picturing myself at first. Like I was like, oh no. I'm gonna
be quite honest. My jiu-jitsu shorts are kind of fucking that small. So don't judge me. All right. I swear I'm straight, dude. But no, I'm serious. The fucking come check it out. Do a 3-day trial. Fucking.
I can commit to 3 days. Especially, I want to do as much as I can before I have a baby because I know my time's about to be so restricted.
Well, think about that. Yeah. Imagine some fucking guy comes and grabs you, and your kid's there next to you. What are you gonna do?
Oh yeah, I'm not hesitating.
Well, I know you're not hesitating, but you don't know what's gonna happen because you're not trained.
Oh yeah, no, I don't.
And I'm not saying you would know for sure what would happen even if you were, but you have a better chance. Yeah. Life's about chances, right?
Yeah, but I'm also not an idiot. If a dude's gonna tear me up, I'm gonna do whatever I can to de-escalate.
I know. I'm not. What if that dude sticks you right in the fucking chin and you're fucking out?
If I'm out, then I hope I wake up.
He's like, I hope I wake up.
Don't hurt the wife and kids, bro.
We all.
I took the shot for them. Don't fuck with them.
But no,
all I feel like I try to. Whenever I think about it, I just feel like I'm always gonna try to be respectful. Like, or if someone wants to fight me, I'm gonna be like, all right, let's fight. Are we gonna agree to no guns? Like, let's be men about this. Let's shake hands before if it's on that level. But like
everybody thinks
I feel like you have to at least do that. I feel like everyone can at least do that though. Be like, man to man, are we gonna do a fight and not guns? Because it's important to do nowadays. People pull out guns so quick nowadays. That's why I'm just like, I'm not trying to fuck with fighting because I don't have any guns.
Me either. I ain't trying to fight nobody, bro. The last thing I need is to fucking pull guard on a motherfucker and he shoots me in the face with a gun.
Yeah, I'm in two minds about that.
I'm just joking. I would never pull guard.
Especially about to have a kid. Like I've always said I don't want to get a gun because I don't want to have a reason to, or I just don't want to use it.
Don't go full vegan on me, bro. Come on, man. Get a gun at least.
I mean, I'm for self-defense for sure, but like, yeah, that just seems so. I don't know, permanent.
When you have this baby,
yeah, I'm probably going to.
You're not going to sleep better unless you have a fucking gun, bro.
Yeah,
I think even Democrats are learning that shit. They were big fucking anti-gun for so long, or real restricted guns, which is insane to me. It's like literally we have this one thing that is keeping the government a little bit off our backs. Not saying they're not fucking abusing the shit out of us and telling us to go fuck ourselves. But they still know in the back of their head, there's more guns than fucking people here.
Mm-hmm.
So we better be fucking careful.
Yeah, and I'm not of the mind that we should have gun restrictions or anything like that. It's just like for me, like I feel like if I have a gun, then there'll be less reason for me to de-escalate. If I'm in a situation where, because I never wanted to get to that point again. Like I've been in situations where, I might have been drunk. Someone might have felt inclined to shoot me. I just, try to make it never get to that level and never make it that serious. But yeah, it is going to be probably different whenever I'm in a different mindset whenever that kid comes. But
yeah, because you got to think of it this way, Donovan. You're in the middle of the night. Your kid's fucking 2 years old over there in its bed, and just is it a boy or girl? Girl.
Phoebe.
In her bed. I'm over here saying it. I didn't ask for the gender before you came on. So she's in her bed. She's sleeping soundly. That's your everything. That's your life, brother. And you're sitting there with your lady. You're sleeping or you're laying there, and a motherfucker just comes up in your house, dude. I mean, would you rather have the chance to actually protect your? Because what if it's two? Did you see that fucking UPS video where the UPS workers ran up in the house and fucking killed that whole family?
Mm-mm.
Bro, so there was a girl, and I can't remember if the fucking guy was there. Dom, can you look that up? The UPS murders?
Oh, I think I did that last time.
You did do that last time. Dom's always complaining about running the board, or the fucking computer and the board at the same time. Can you please all comment and tell him that he's being a fucking lazy fuck? Bro, what is that?
Hold on.
What are you playing right now? Yeah, you could be fucking with me right now, dude. I'm a little high right now.
I thought that was his theme song. He was about to come in and respond to you.
That was a good thing song.
Hey, hold on, dude. You want to do some fucking no salts? They're vegan.
What is that?
It's fucking...
Is that the smelling stuff?
Yeah, it's smelling stuff. Do you want to check the ingredients on it, bro?
Is it this?
They don't have ingredients on here. It's probably just fucking pneumonia.
What is that for?
To wake you the fuck up.
Oh.
Is it this?
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucked up, bro. Watch this shit.
Alright.
Skip through this, though.
Skip through it?
Yeah, I can't see shit, though. It's black.
2024.
Talk about this.
A family of 5.
I can't
a
see.
Father, a mother, their 20-year-old son,
It's black.
and
There
2
you go.
young children
I can't go
under
close.
the age of 5.
Oh, that's
We're
fine.
living a normal day inside their home on 94th Avenue Northwest in Coon Rapids, Minnesota, completely unaware of what was coming
Nah, skip
their way.
skip this shit, though.
As in
Just get to
two
the
of
part
them
where he
just
runs in.
A plan that would, within minutes,
That changes everything. If it was quick checks that
They're
injured
trolling.
victims, injured, health,
Oh, what the hell? Why does it keep moving, bro?
Far more than
Oh,
you think.
shit.
You can go to for the people.
Oh, look at this motherfucker. That's some sick individuals, bro. They kill the mom and the fucking son, and they leave the little babies by themselves. And they're in there fucking screaming their heads off, dude. It's fucking horrible, dude. But this shit could happen to you, man. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's fucking likely,
No.
but
yeah.
you want to
Anything can
gamble?
happen. You want to be prepared. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's just like people who wanted the COVID shot.
Mm.
You were scared about a very low percent risk that you were going to die. What was it, like a 0.0003% that you could die from COVID?
Mm-hmm.
You still went and got the vax.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between me going and getting a gun?
Yeah, my
You know?
job almost made me get the vax, and yeah, I didn't know what I was gonna do at that point. Honestly,
you ended up
then-
skating
no,
around
they
that?
ended up saying that we didn't have to, and I was like,
Yeah.
thank God,
Are
because
you
I love this
unvaxxed?
job. Huh? No, I'm not.
Oh.
Not any. Yeah.
Unvaxxed brothers over here,
Yeah.
dude. I'm thinking about selling my fucking semen and blood, bro.
I feel like there might be a market for that at some point.
There
for
might
sure.
be. Yeah, you're fucking lying.
Might not have to work no more.
Bro, that is the goal. That is the fucking goal. Dude, if I could literally just wake up, work out, fucking go to jiu-jitsu, and then smoke a little tree, deal with my chickens and build my garden out in the back, I'd be fucking cool, bro.
Mhm. Yeah,
I'd
I
be
would
good.
love that.
I
farm
would still
life.
fucking wrench on shit and work, do the podcast and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
that'd be fucking neat, dude.
Who's this guy? Does he live there?
That's the son.
Oh,
That's the oldest son.
oh, they got him out there.
the home security camera captures the third suspect come up the driveway after he's waved in by the other men.
Hey, Dom, I wonder if we can show this. Can we show this to them? I know we can on our end, but do you think they're going to copyright that if we do?
They might. Or Midwest crime people might copyright it.
How do you know? Is it in their bio if we can show it?
I mean, they're verified, and I'm sure they're getting monetized off views. I mean, I can.
Nah, I feel you. Yeah, if they're verified and monetized, they're probably... I don't know. I feel like anybody can get that. You know how many motherfuckers I see with a blue check mark that don't even make any sense?
Yeah.
You ever see that? They pay for that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't mind. Do you. But, you know, it's kind of weird. But if you're paying to get you more access to shit, I don't blame you.
Does it give you more access?
I think
In
so.
what ways? To what?
Probably being seen.
Oh, okay.
Because they probably limit you. They
algorithm.
put you in a bubble, you know, and then I'm guessing if you pay money, they probably expose you a little more.
Makes sense. Yeah. Makes sense. Of course they're going to do that if they can make money off it.
$20 or $15, however much it costs.
Yeah.
To call 911, leaving the line open so dispatchers could hear.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Look, I mean, the poor little kid. Look, I mean, could you imagine how you would feel if you were a man right now? You don't know what the fuck they're about to do to your kid. They could rape your kid. They could fucking kill your kid, sell your kid.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely be getting one.
I know, bro. That's fucking scary, dude.
Yeah.
All right, Dom, you picked the worst fucking video that you could find of this, but you know. Why don't you go to a fucking highlight, dog? You're gonna quit on me, aren't you? Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, man. Hey, I had a day today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, but it's fucking wild, man.
Yeah.
Think about it, brother.
What should I get? Just as far as a handgun.
Dude, I'm a Glock guy.
Yeah.
They're affordable. They fucking work. I've got a nice 17. It's great. Good gun, 9mm. I don't need anything big. I'm not one of those guys that's like, gotta have a 45, brother. I'm like, why? They both hurt.
Both
you know
gonna
what
do
I mean?
the job.
They're
Yeah.
both gonna do the job. Fucking 22 will do the job, bro. Like, everyone's always like, 22 ain't gonna do shit. Fuck, let me shoot you with one. Let me know how that feels.
Yeah.
And I get it. There's like stopping power and stuff like that. Like I get, because some dudes don't go down. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like in the movies you get shot and you just fucking die. You know, like some people get shot. Look at 50 Cent, fucking 9 times. Motherfucker's still alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shotgun?
Who?
12 gauge? Home defense.
Oh yeah, home defense is a good gun. Or
yeah.
home defense. 12 gauge is a good home defense gun. Yeah.
That thing blow my tiny ass over.
Nah,
wouldn't it?
you'll be all right, bro.
Yeah.
Get you a 20 gauge.
I'm $150.
That's all right. Get you a 20
Oh,
gauge.
20 gauge? That's smaller, yeah.
Yeah, smaller. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would do that, dude. 20 gauge is still a good gun, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everyone's always like, that's a woman's gun. Who fucking cares?
I can't
bro?
get it now.
Nah, get that shit, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah, shotgun
hey,
would be
fuck
nice.
that.
Yeah, for the house. I mean,
Yeah.
close quarters. That's all I really need it for. I don't really plan on carrying in my car because
Yeah.
I mean, I don't be road raging because I know that's dangerous.
I know, but you will, brother. You will carry. I carry everywhere. Everywhere. Even if there's a fucking circle with a gun in it and a fucking cross through it. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not going to fucking die. I just won't go there anymore. Like, if I ever have any issues with that, I just won't shop with you anymore. Because I think it's fucking stupid.
But you still just go in if you see the sign?
Fuck yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
that sign.
Is
Think the fucking
is that
criminal's
considered to
going to give a
be-
fuck about that sign?
Is that considered to be unconstitutional? Because I know those guys are going
No,
all
because
around.
they're a private business.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm fine with.
You can just do it anywhere. So you could do it in the post office.
What?
Carry.
Fuck no. It's a government building.
But but that's considered public though
Shoot
too,
my
right?
ass in
So
there. And you probably want to carry one in that motherfucker. How many? It would literally call it going postal.
I was just
Like,
I've
you
just
know?
seen all these auditors like going in and recording when they explicitly say there's no recording in these government buildings, but they say
but
they're
I
like
think a firearm's
constitutional.
different, you know?
Yeah,
It's
I guess
life-threatening.
I guess that does make sense for sure. But
It's fucking stupid. We're a nation built off fucking guns. Like, why would you want to take that away and limit that? But I do support private businesses. If you want to have a no gun sign on there, by all means, I support you 100%. I do think you are stupid, but I got to respect that. You know what I mean? I'm for people having freedom to conduct their businesses the way they want, people living their lives the way they want. I mean, I think we talked about this, you know, it's just, I got a couple notes here, dude, on fucking Ron Paul here.
okay.
Some of the stuff I've seen him quote, dude, is just like, I just want to get your opinion on it. This may come off corny. I don't know. I may look back at this and be like, why did I do this? But I kind of do that with everything. I'll just start going off the whim. I I don't structure myself. I'm just kind of just talking. And I'm
me,
hoping
me
some
too.
of this is hidden.
I definitely ramble whenever I get going on something
I
I'm
know,
interested in.
But I
sure.
find you interesting. So I'm wondering if we're just alike, same frequency. You know what I mean? And maybe to others, I probably come off as super fucking weird. That's what I tell my daughter all the time. I'm like, you're never going to be able to please everybody. You'll have people that literally love the energy and everything that who you are, but you'll have a motherfucker in your life. There is a motherfucker in your life that hates you. You know, like it's just, people are weird on how they perceive, like how they see you. And I always think that's fucking cool though, bro. Cause like, think about it. I not only have my life and how I see it, but I have a bunch of different versions of me in everybody else's life that I've met. Like I might be that fucking, like I do this, like thing where I'm kind of like people watching and like looking at stuff. And like, sometimes I get caught like staring a little too long. And I'm not trying to be creepy, but sometimes I'll be looking at individuals and I'm just like watching their mannerisms and how they act. And maybe if I can hear what they're saying, I try not to eavesdrop too much, be respectful, but like I can't help it. I just like, I get so curious on how that person got to this moment with that person. You know,
so many people do that.
Yeah, it's
and
wild.
I feel like a lot of people do know that. It's almost a connecting moment whenever two people realize that they're, but like, or someone realizes that they're doing it. Have you ever experienced that? Like
when you both make eye contact?
No, or whatever. Like if that lady were to look at you and just like realize what you were doing, you know, or I mean, I guess it probably wouldn't be a woman. I felt like I've had that. I was one time like singing in my car, just in my own world. I saw this lady in front of me staring at me, and she made eye contact, or she had glasses on, but I could see her look up, and she was just locked in, like just watching me vibe. And I just started laughing, and she laughed, and it was just like a weird moment.
Oh,
where,
okay,
like,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
humanity's cool. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's corny as hell, but
no,
it was a cool little
though.
moment. Yeah, just some random lady. Yeah. Those moments are cool whenever you just have a nice moment with someone you know nothing about.
You know what's weird, dude? When you meet somebody and then you never see them again. I think that's always weird to me. I don't know why. Some people I don't really care. It doesn't impact me as much. There are some people I'm like, man, I wonder where that person's at. Yeah. You know, like that was a cool person. Yeah. And not only this, I'll never know what, like I may never know what happens to them. You know what I mean? Like I'll never know the end of their story. Yeah. They're literally like in a movie when you see them for the last time and they fade away, or they hop on that train, or they get on that plane, and then you never fucking see them. And then the remainder of the movie runs, and you know, they live their whole life. Yeah. I think that's fucking wild, man.
Yeah, definitely. It is kind of shitty to think about that you just can't delve into everyone's lives like that. You know, just
control
like
everything.
Yeah, just like see what's up. You know,
because I've always like wanted to be able to control like so many lives, you know, and like be able to live in China, in Africa, in Russia, you know, like be able to feel what these people are going through their lives, and be able to experience it on my own, be a completely different person. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can't really live a normal life doing that. That's like a life venture though. I know. You know, but yeah. What can you do?
It is.
You can just chip away at it, take vacations, but I mean, that's just not the same as fully immersing yourself into a different place like that.
Yeah. Sorry, dude. I'm making sure my garage door is shut.
Oh, okay.
Dude, we've been sitting this whole time. Is it dark out? We got new curtains for the studio. What do you think, man?
No, I mean, I felt like it was dark over there last time. But maybe that's just because I'm not used to...
Yeah, if you could, brother. Could you go check real quick?
Oh, I was right here, I guess, though.
Yeah, you were right
and
here.
Mostly just looking towards Mitch this way, or like you on that wall, so...
You were what?
Yeah, no, I said I was mostly just like looking this way. I wasn't even looking over here at the curtains.
Oh,
are they blocking out more of the light?
Yeah, so I got these curtains. I don't know what camera this motherfucker's on. Hold on, let me check this. This guy's probably left it off. Oh, no, he's got on 3. He's going to hate me for this. He's going to be like, motherfucker, you never trust me. So I put up this guide, the guide rod right here on the ceiling. And I wanted to shut this because I just noticed sometimes on that end, which I never realized because I sit over here, that people will stare off into the distance and kind of lose their train of thought, you know, because you got all this shit like all my punching bags and workout equipment behind there, and my medals and fucking all this shit. I got hunting stuff. And
so that's just like a sliding.
Yeah, just slides right there, you know, fucking blocks everything off, dude.
Yeah, there you go.
Are we all good, dude? Fucking nobody got in here? I closed it. All right, I appreciate that. All right, dude. We're fucking doing this.
All right, yeah, let's do
Are
a
you
smelling
down?
salt. Yeah.
Dom, you ready for fucking this reaction?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
You recording it?
Hold on. Yeah. We need that fucking song, dude. That fucking Blade song. Yeah, Rogan plays. Yeah, you should play that shit.
Oh, from the movie Blade?
Yeah, you think that
when they're in the nightclub?
flagged, bro? Yeah, when they're in the nightclub, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that shit?
It
That
kind of
was a-
reminds me of like the first Matrix. Whenever he's at that nightclub, kind of the
Yeah.
same-ish vibe.
Yeah, when he fucking takes the pill afterwards.
Mhm,
Isn't it after
where-
the club, or is it when he gets back to the house? They come to his
No.
apartment, ain't it? Yeah.
Yeah. No, they come to his work because he follows the White Rabbit. Then he wakes up late for work, then goes to work.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, work. No, but they took him that night though, didn't they?
No,
And
no,
they put that shit in his fucking stomach.
that was the night after work. Yeah, after work.
Really? Oh yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I haven't seen that
the
movie in so
nightclub.
long.
Yeah, the
bro.
nightclub. He just wakes up late for work.
Hey,
After
bro,
the
you're gonna get me
nightclub.
flagged on this shit, though.
It's not even picking up the mics.
It's not? All right, bet. I wish it was though. It sounds dope as fuck.
Yo, what? Oh, you guys are smoking.
Oh fuck.
Do I really go after it my first time, or do I just take it easy?
Dive in that bitch, bro.
Woo! God damn!
I'll wake you the
What
fuck
is
up,
that?
ain't it?
Yeah, that like went up and it came back down. It's like a little bomb inside of my nose.
Hey, dude, it's for vegans, bro. If you guys are low on energy, dog, you just fucking
It's making me tear
hit
up.
that shit, dog. So you don't fall asleep, dude.
The athletes take that,
I think bodybuilders do.
making me tear up.
Yeah, John Ott, dude. He's a cool ass dude. He's been on the podcast. This is his brand. It's called Yep.
I think I needed to mentally prepare for that a little bit more than
It's
I just
alright,
like getting shocked by like cold water.
Felt good, ain't it?
That was a good
Yeah.
reaction,
It
like
almost, yeah. You actually didn't take it too bad. I thought
Oh,
you were
really?
gonna fucking, yeah. I've had
It's
people
probably
almost
like getting
fall
hit with the
over.
basketball. It feels way worse than it actually does.
Oh man. So what else has been up, brother? What else?
Whew.
Talk to me here. How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good off that smelling salt for sure. Definitely woke me up. It feels like I got zapped with electricity.
It feels
Other
like
than-
you took some fucking pool water to the nose.
Yeah, definitely.
Chlorinated water.
Yeah,
That
some
would feel
potent water.
That's
Yeah.
how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Dom, have you taken a hit of this?
Nah,
What?
I'm cool.
Dom. Hey, take one. Hey, come over here and kneel down and fucking do one real quick. Nobody even knows what you look like.
I'm cool.
Come on, bro. Do it for the fucking pod, dude. Do it for your fans.
I got no fans.
We got like 2 of them out there. I think.
But no, yeah,
Probably
I'm,
my
I'm
mom.
feeling good. Honestly, yeah, I'm glad I came on the podcast last time because it kind of lit a fire under me to really push for the things that I'm trying to do.
God
in
damn it,
life.
Mitch.
So
We could have had you back, and he fucked that up. He sent you over to the other side too far now. didn't he?
I mean, no, for sure not. But like, it just makes.
No, I'm talking about in being a vegan.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
almost had you.
Yeah,
You
no,
were, you were teeter-tottering, right?
I'm not resisting it just because of Mitch by all means or by
No,
any
you're
means.
going full vegan now because of Mitch, and I am upset.
No.
I almost had you, bro.
No, I mean, I don't think I'll ever go back
I almost
unless I
talked you out
absolutely
of
need to. Unless I have some kind of dire medical, condition, or I go to the doctor or like civilization collapses. I don't think I'll ever do it. But
That's all right, man. Hey,
I'm
dude,
always open to change. And
if you're happy with that, it's all that fucking matters, man.
Mhm.
They're all
But
good.
yeah, I'm
as
doing
long
good.
as you
'cause,
don't throw any like red paint on me, I'm good.
Oh
man.
yeah, no.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not cool. You know?
Yeah, no, I feel like I am in kind of this weird position where like I don't know, it's tough to speak your mind as a vegan. Everyone thinks like you think you're morally superior to everyone.
Well, it's like what we talked about with race. It's like people think that this certain race is all of them. And it's like that's not true.
Yeah.
Like this certain type of person reflects on everybody in that race. And that's not
But yeah, it just comes from like even comments that like even comparing animal slaughter to slavery. Like people think I'm absolutely insane for even making the claim, and they just think it's just way over the top. Even though I think
I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
I necessarily don't look at it as equal, but I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
yeah, but I mean, I feel like I obviously wasn't there, but I feel like slaves had it a lot. They didn't have it as bad as animals have it. Like a lot of slaves lived long lives. They
Right.
had families.
Yeah.
All the animals that go in, none of them are making it, and most of them are babies when they die. I mean, yeah, it's just I feel like
I think
it's a
it's
lot
just
worse.
on
So.
your on your outlook on human value to animal, like what's the value meter? I mean, on that to you, they're equal. I get that.
I know. To me, I mean, I value human life. Like the argument always comes up, like if a dog and a human are drowning and you can only save one, obviously I'm going to save the human. But I also realize that's my perspective. You know, if the dog could probably make that choice, it'd probably.
Would you look bad on anybody who would choose the dog?
I mean, no, because they might just have that connection more. I mean, it's all about like what you have a connection more with.
And I'm not saying you should tell them that they're wrong.
Yeah, like I might choose my dog over a person I don't know. I mean, that's just.
Oh yeah, actually, you're talking about it. Yeah, I'd save my fucking cat over a person I didn't.
Sorry
know.
About it. Like nothing against you. I mean, you can only really act from your own perspective.
Have you ever thought of it like that? Am I just high as fuck? Like literally, if you had to choose between your pet and another human being you didn't know or really didn't care for, you would pick the animal. Is that fucking morally wrong, bro?
I don't even feel like you would even take the time to think, oh, my dog's old. Like, even if my dog was old, I'd be like, yeah, I'm saving my fucking dog.
I know.
Yeah.
I love my dog, but I'm not going to like.
Yeah, but think about somebody you don't know, some rando.
I'd probably save a human life first.
Really?
I mean, I just think in that moment, like obviously,
well, it
this
also
is another
depends
one of
on
those
the person,
things.
though. Is it a little girl, a little boy?
Yeah, it's another one of those things where we can say, but we don't know in the moment.
I don't know, bro. That's fine. I feel like a piece of shit for saying that, though.
I kind of do too, but I mean, it's honestly one of those things that you don't know until you're in the heat of that moment.
On here, brother.
I mean, obviously, we would never make that choice. We'd try to say both, but like, it's just trying to force yourself into that hypothetical where we might.
Do you
sound
think
like
that's healthy for us to do?
I mean, I think hypotheticals are good. A lot of people reject them, but
to force even the most uncomfortable ones.
I mean, yeah, within reason. Like, I mean, some are obviously ridiculous, but like, I feel like, we're within reason right now. But I mean, not because it makes any validations, but just because, I don't know, it just expands the conversation. I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, I just get worried sometimes as if like we do too much and we're kind of overthinking in a sense.
Try to black and white everything.
Yeah, I feel like, well, yeah, right or wrong. Yeah, type deal. But I just don't, it's so gray. You know what I mean? Everything's usually gray. It just, there's so many multiple factors of this situation that you have to take into consideration. It's not just this and this. So I think that's sometimes why I have a hard time wrapping my head around, and being able to always pushing myself into those situations and those uncomfortable ideas or conversations, like it's healthy because I feel like I'm learning and growing. But at the same time, sometimes I feel like it can be at a level of unhealthy, maybe because of the consumption, the amount of it, of what I'm bringing inside my mind, watching these debates, thinking these thoughts, running myself through hypothetical situations. I sometimes wonder if it's a little taxing, and maybe human beings were meant to live a little more simpler and not be thinking so much, kind of like the Stoic approach to it, but it's hard. It's hard to do that.
Yeah, to not have your opinions.
Or to not have feelings on them and feeling of stress and hurt and whatever feeling you may be from that in your head, And I think maybe that's why we need more distractions, to be honest. Like, there maybe is something to just getting out there and playing a sport or doing something that is very minimal thought. And it's like hyper focused on one thing instead of letting your mind wander so much as it does with and without the phone. I mean, how many times do you sit there and just start thinking about stuff, stuff back in the day, stuff in the future, stuff currently that you're going through, the I should have done this. Why didn't I fucking do this at that moment? And I'm a coward and all these thoughts that you're feeling. I mean, man, dude, like sometimes, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I just can't shut it off. I know some people are hella chill, hella cool, but sometimes I have like an issue, man, turning that off, and I always have, dude, for a long time. I've had that
before, but I don't feel like I have that anymore. Like, really? I'm not hard on myself anymore. And
what helped you change? You think vegan?
No,
Don't say vegan, bro.
Another thing. I think that's another thing off camera. I think that's another thing off camera. Just because I can't. It's a lot of it's on the same talk. I just can't talk about it on.
No, you're good. We can talk about it afterwards.
Okay.
So remind me, because I always forget. I've had people tell me, I'll talk to you about it after, and then we fucking forget. So
yeah.
But no, dude.
But wait, yeah. Let's remember that real quick. It was
what
we needed to remember for after.
Oh yeah. What changed your mind on that?
On.
Oh fuck. Yeah, being too hard on yourself.
Okay, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Dude, we're deep in the rabbit hole right now, bro. You feel like
I didn't want to lose that.
Hey, you talked about the ice wall not too long ago, man.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, we did talk about. I mean, off camera. I'm perfectly happy to embarrass myself because I mean, this is something that no one knows, and I think it's good to have the discussion. But we did talk about it briefly. I think Earth could be flat. We could be sitting still. I don't know. I don't think we see enough to know for sure if that's not true. Like with the fact that everything's CGI and NASA, they give us no real photos. Like why the secrecy? You know, I don't know. I will say that I do not absolutely know, but like more and more I'm starting to go towards like, yeah, there's no way we've been just for millions of years just shooting through the galaxy at ungodly like amounts of speed, and we still have the same stars and things. And yeah, I don't know. It's a tough discussion, but yeah, also the ice wall is pretty weird conspiracy too, but it's interesting because it brings into play like resources and the scarcity of them, and if there is more resources and everything shouldn't be so finite. And yeah, the most interesting thing I think about that whole conspiracy is just that Antarctic treaty where like all the countries have agreed to no free exploration out there. Like why? I mean, if people want to go out there and risk their lives and potentially die, like I mean, what would be the problem with that?
I know.
And if there is a reason, why can't they just tell us?
Yeah, why are you limiting? Like, I could understand you having some sort of entrance process. You know what I mean? But to deny people from land, how are you
desolate? It's not being used. Yeah.
Like I don't get that. That'd be like saying you can't go fly into Japan right now. Why can't I not go visit?
Or like the Sahara Desert. Like
if I have this documentation, so that way you have track just in case I'm fucking crazy and do something crazy. You have some sort of way to be able to track me. If I did this for you, what's the fucking issue? So why would Antarctica be any different? Yeah, now, what's that Antarctica treaty that he's talking about? Can you type that up?
I think it was enacted in like 1967, and it's like all but like 4 or 5 countries.
Was it true? No, I'm not. I'm not familiar.
I've seen some of the maps, and I just like them because they look cool. Like there's land everywhere.
I've seen some of it, and I remember. I think when we were doing P3, I used to have a podcast before this one with a group of guys, and we used to talk conspiracies, bro. I don't even think it's out there anymore. The last I checked, it was on Spotify, and I think it's gone now. But it was like 2020, 2021 when we did that.
What am I looking at? What treaty?
The Antarctica Treaty. Hey, what keeps turning on? What is that? Is that fucking water?
Yeah, sounds like a toilet.
Yeah, they just flushed. Yeah, that's what it was. I was like, what the fuck is that, bro?
Maintenance.
Yeah, we got the maintenance guy up in the fucking building, bro. I have some things that I need to look at before you leave.
Don't make me do the toilet. God, I had to do with the same toilet, pull it and unclog it because kid kept putting toys and shit down at pill bottles. I had to do it twice in 10 days, bro.
Holy shit.
I was so butthurt. I was just walking out of there with such a sour look on my face, but yeah, that's just part of the job.
Toilets are a pain in the ass, dude, to fucking take off. Yeah, they're only like 4 bolts, but they're a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah. And it's just like being
nasty,
being
bro.
This close,
it's all over the fucking
to the
bolts
hole
and
where
shit.
everything goes is just looking down that hole of death, Yeah, it's just never fun. And I've had drains pop up and shoot up at me, so I have trauma from doing plumbing on sewage. I unclogged a really bad clog, and it was in the basement, and it was filling up the second floor's tub. So like it was a bad clog, and I got a shot back down there, and it just went and just shot, and there was feces in there. I just shot everywhere, and I was like, okay.
All over you?
Yeah, I was like, all right, I'm out. I'm calling the plumber. Yeah, It sucked,
dude.
but I
You
got
catch
it.
any in your face?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not like big pieces or anything, but like I definitely felt like stuff go on my face,
Oh,
no doubt.
shit,
Yeah, I
dude.
was like, yeah, no, I'm done.
Fuck,
I'm done
bro.
here. But yeah, their whole unit smelled like crap. I couldn't imagine living there. They literally had just for 4 units, they're all together. They had just everyone's just, shit. Just
You ever go
backing
into
up.
some units and you're like, this motherfucker's sketchy as shit?
Sketchy? No, I mean not sketchy.
I
I've
always
never
wondered
had
that because maintenance, sometimes they do work while the
Mhm.
person's not there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
And,
I mean,
like, you don't think
obviously some people have their kinks and things like that. Some people are weird. You see some of that kind of stuff around, but
dude, you just walk in there. There's
yeah.
just chains hanging from the fucking door and shit.
Yeah, you just act like you don't see that when you see them. You just say, "Hey,
Fucking biggest dildo collection you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, but sometimes it's just like, okay, you knew I was coming in the bathroom. Like, why is there a butt plug in the sink? Like, you knew I was coming to do the light just above the sink. I've literally seen that.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
and it was a male tenant.
Oh no, thankfully it wasn't. That would have been even worse. But yeah.
Because that motherfucker literally, if he's a dude, he sat that butt plug right
that's
before
a
he knew
sign.
you were coming, bro.
That's a sign for sure. And I have had that happen to me. I've had a guy get naked in front of me. Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What'd you do? You just
I
go,
was just
all right,
like-
man.
I was just like, bro, what the and just walked out. It's just like, what the fuck? And I told my people, I was like, I'm not going to that unit ever
Oh,
again.
dude, don't flash me.
Yeah,
dude.
and
I'll start rating you, bro.
I was thinking, yeah, he's lucky I'm not someone else because I know people that would just go off on him right there, just start whooping him. Like,
No, I wouldn't whoop him.
I have some
I'd be
Muslim
rating
friends
him.
that
No,
really.
I'd rate him.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd rate him. I'd be like, dude, that's a fucking 4, dude. Solid 4. 4 out of 10. Looks good. Hey, do we have to see it hard? Is it going to change my mind?
it shocked me.
All right, 6. I'll give
It
you a
shocked
6.
me. I was just like, what the hell?
No, I just started fucking with people on
Mhm.
that. I thought that was funny.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
crazy.
he just literally came out in front of me, just hands in front, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
bro, what?
Now, if he would have done that shit to like a kid or something, you
Mhm.
got to fucking go, bro.
Yeah, no, I
Wood
would.
chipper,
Yeah,
you
it
know?
was like a college kid, but yeah, still super inappropriate. I was not about that.
Yeah, fuck
and it
that,
just
bro.
probably just caught me off guard. I wish I would have been funny about it, but
No, your
I was just
reaction.
like, oh,
Yeah, your reaction
What?
was probably hilarious.
Yeah.
You
I just
fucking
I
looked
did
at him
freeze
and-
for a second. Was just like, okay, and just dipped out of there.
You just busted a hard 90, bro. Just out.
Yeah.
Done.
And I was just like, is this dude serious? And then after leaving, I was like, yeah, that dude was trying to send it on me. And it was just like, oh,
Damn, bro.
yeah, just chilling.
You haven't found like the white couple that wants you to like bang their wife?
Oh, yeah, no, thankfully not.
You've never seen those?
Uh-uh.
I heard it's very common in the black community where
I'm
they
going
get
to have to
offered
respectfully decline. That's
to
craziness.
have sex with their wife, bro. It's kind of fucking
I
wild.
I wouldn't even trust like people that let people watch and shit. Like I wouldn't even trust bro over there. Like
Cuck chair, bro.
yeah, I wouldn't even
Fuck,
trust
dude.
bro over there. You guys are crazy.
Yeah, I don't understand how people get off on that. It's kind of weird. But people got their fetishes, man. You
Mhm.
know, all
I feel
about
like
it.
that's almost an epidemic in our generation.
The
too.
fetishes.
Just I mean,
Porn in general,
all of
yeah.
that shit. I mean,
Yeah, porn's
especially
bad,
for
yeah.
masculinity and just men in general.
It's addictive as fuck, dude.
Yeah, it is a problem,
Yeah.
and it's so normalized. Like,
I know.
yeah,
But do you think I wrestle with this with my libertarian outlook on life? It's like, why should I be judging how they're living their life? If she's not being forced or he's not being forced, and it's consensual sex being a transaction between one another on a content
Mhm.
that they want to create, where they strictly list 18 plus. I understand the morality behind it,
yeah.
but
Yeah, no, they should be allowed like to do
they
that.
should be
but
still allowed because
yeah.
who am I to judge? It's almost like as if when they say like who am I to judge this individual on what I think she's going to be like, he or she's is gonna happen to them at the later end of their life. Like God will, or whoever you
Mhm.
believe in or whatever you believe in is going to be the ultimate judge
Yeah.
at the end of the day. Like, but they should be allowed
I agree.
because they must find their path. I am not the one to force it on them, but I can see both sides to that argument.
Yeah.
Well, if there is no force, then there is no structure. And I kind of see that as well, but I wrestle with that because then I allow somebody to tell me what I can and can't do, because if I'm doing it to them, then they have to do it back to me. And then we get into this back and forth game, and that increases over time.
Yeah, I just think it should be more of a thing. Like, it should definitely be allowed. I agree with you, but it should be more of a thing that's talked about, especially when we're growing up as boys. I feel like I would have been better off if I was kind of talked to about it, explained to the pros and cons of it before, my cousins just threw on some shit whenever I was like 10 years old, and I was just exposed to it that way. I feel like it should be kind of.
At least you got a video. I got like a magazine, bro, black and white.
That's crazy.
On a rooftop, bro, with 2 other dudes. Fucking gayest moment of my life, bro. Just watching fucking just naked chicks in a fucking black and white porn magazine, bro. And not even that. A couple of the pages were stuck, bro. I don't know whose dad they stole that from. We were like little, bro, like kids. And it was back in the Bush times. So it was like old school shit. You know? I don't even think that was the 90s time. Oh, well, that would have probably been, that was probably like early 2000s, I want to say. But yeah, man, I don't know. I could see that, you know what I mean? How like on the side of it giving a perception of sex that's not necessarily always going to be real. Like your significant other is not always, or whoever you're having sex with is not always going to be like that. And sometimes that continuous dopamine hit of having that constantly makes you want that constantly with your partner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you have to remember that that's not real.
Yeah.
But that doesn't give a reason to your partner to use as an excuse to not have sex with you either. Because I've seen that, and hearing tons of conversations about people's relationships, man, and even going through shit with my own. It's definitely a lesson that is learned as well through on my path. Like you learn, like you adapt. Damn, I kind of lost my fucking train of thought here, bro. What the fuck, bro? I just had a brain fart. What was I talking about, dude?
Hit the salsa good.
God damn, dude.
Even with your
We're
wife.
going to spark that fucking blunt up. Yeah. What did I say?
You were talking about even with your wife. I lost
no,
you too.
Getting pretty heavy. Just
Damn, dude.
Do you want me to spark this?
Nah, dude. I'm going to fucking go out, bro. I literally just lost. Dude, that was a banger too, man. Like that was about to fucking drop. When Dom is being a dick right now, he knows what I was saying. He's going to let me suffer on this.
I know what you're saying, but I think it's just.
What the fuck was I
don't know
saying?
what you were gonna say though.
No, what was I talking about though? What the fuck was I talking about?
Ruining relationships.
Oh yeah. Porn. God damn, dude. I just had the.
I
See
remember
what I'm
we were
talking
on
about,
that, just not the
bro?
specifics.
I think honestly, dude, a couple of my brain cells are fucking firing off, fucking dying right now, bro. That's really what it is. I gotta cut the weed out.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah,
it just fucks your frequency and train of thought up. You'll be talking about something deep. What was I saying? I may not even align with what I was saying, but it was going to be a banger. But yeah, I think porn literally fucking causes a misunderstanding of the realities of a relationship. So I think with that continuous use, I could see something harmful from it affecting people. Causing addictiveness or false sense of a reality. But at the same time, who am I to stop them from that? You see how because they're adults, like just because I don't enjoy that, what if they don't like you smoking a pipe, a tobacco? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like
they
weed.
just be educated about the, pros and cons of it. Just like, I know that,
but do you think it
for
should
instance,
be...
I've got fucking short-term memory loss sometimes because I smoke sometimes, like,
hey,
we know that, but like, they should know like the side effects.
You forgot some shit today, and I fucking forgot some shit today. See, I told you.
Yeah.
No, the book, but while you've been talking, you were like a couple times. You're like, kind of forgot what we were talking about, dude. It happens, man.
Yeah,
it happens.
No, you're trying to stay so focused.
Well, this is a normal conversation, bro. Like you would hear two people talking at a bar like this. You know what I mean? Having a good time. I just met you. We're talking. I enjoy your conversation. That's how this shit is, man.
I agree.
But do you think that it should be illegal? Do you think they should outlaw it, kind of how they have been?
No. I mean, at least for a certain age, I think 18 is fine. But I mean, no, I just think there should just be more education.
Because why is there alcohol, but there can't be any porn? Like, how much deaths does alcohol cause?
Yeah. I mean, but we're also, we're given the DARE treatment in school, and they tell us about all the drugs and alcohol and things like that. Like, let's have that for porn too whenever we get to a certain age, just because it's just normalized to a point to where it's just like hush hush, like boys will be boys do that, not that it's just exclusively a male thing to do, but
I don't know, do females really watch it? I don't feel like
I feel like I know plenty.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, I don't, I don't ask them their category or anything, but yeah. That's just too
BBC.
in depth of a conversation.
God damn, dude. I wonder what's the most searched word for women. That'd be fucking wild. There's stats on it? How do you know this,
Are
Dom?
you saying porn's up there with underage drinking?
As far
Is that
as
what you're saying?
That if porn's up there for what?
Underage drinking or something?
Like underage drinking? What do you mean?
How are you comparing porn to drinking?
I didn't know I was. Is that what I missed?
Isn't that what you said? Like if the drinking age is 21?
No, I didn't say that. But that is kind of wild. How can you?
no,
I was trying to figure out what you were saying, honestly.
I don't know.
no, because we were talking about the
tried.
porn restrictions. They were making them like 18 and stuff, and then I think we went to alcohol.
We went everywhere, bro. We went everywhere today, dude.
Yeah, I'll have to watch it back.
I know it's gonna be actually funny. Actually, don't watch this, bro. You're gonna be judging the fuck out of yourself. You're gonna be like, "Fuck."
Oh no, that's all right. At least I'm not sitting here like I don't know. I
Yeah,
just
don't do
think
that.
we can do it. I just think we can be vegan.
Yeah, everyone should be vegan.
Just fucking do
vegan
it. Just
cures
try
everything. Hell yeah, dude. Well, I appreciate you coming on, man. Is there anything else you wanted to bring up?
No,
got
I
any
mean,
stuff
I feel like we
coming up?
didn't ever get to your notes on the book, but I mean,
Fuck
just
yeah,
real
let's
quick,
talk about it. How
just
do you
real
feel
quick,
about
what
it?
I thought about the book. I mean, yeah, I thought it was really good, and I love all of his ideas about staying
Mm-hmm.
out of people's business and letting them do their thing and leading by example. A couple of notes that I'd say there's just crazy things that I saw in there that I didn't really know too much about because,
Mm-hmm.
like, again, I don't know too much about politics, but executive orders, I didn't know about those, how the president has just abused them. Like in the days of the founding fathers, it just was like never used, maybe two
Mhm.
times, for
And now they're
emergencies.
thousands.
It's now it's
Yeah.
thousands,
Yeah.
even going back as far as like even the 60s. I think like one of the Roosevelts did like 3,000,
Mm-hmm.
5,000 for the other one. And yeah, I just thought that was crazy. And also
And executive orders don't stick; they could be overturned. You have to write it
Mm.
into law.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing, is that, the president can go up there and sign all these executive orders all he wants. But
Mhm.
when that next president comes in, he can toss those all out.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's a kick the can down the road.
Mm.
I'll get it done right now, but hey, somebody else may fuck it up. Now they could say, well, that's where you're supposed to vote properly. So that way it keeps that executive order still enacted because the next one's on the same team. But the problem is that these two teams, they both have issues.
Mhm.
So we're having to pick the less of the two, the less evil of the two. And that's not working because now we're starting to see kind of a unification between the two because of their foreign support or their support for a foreign nation, Israel. A lot of
Mhm.
people are seeing that now. A lot of people are seeing the corrupted government that we have. They're being bought out by these programs like AIPAC and there's not even just AIPAC. There's other countries that have these same lobbies, that are
Mhm.
causing influence in our country from other countries. Like if you've noticed, we have a lot of people coming into the United States because we are a big melting pot. But then you're starting to see these people that come in from other countries and they're running their ranks up through city council, through whatever state position, federal position, and then their priority is starting to change towards their homeland.
Mhm.
And that's not fucking right, man.
Yeah.
Like we need to be, if you are living in a country, you need to be first priority that country.
Mhm.
And if we all did that, if everyone did that for their house, if everyone did that for their city, their state, their country, if everyone had that same mindset, we would be taken care of. But yet we're here fighting amongst everybody and trying to take over and control and influence and force.
Mhm.
Why? What is that's causing that? Why aren't me and you thinking like that? But there are people that are running this whole country that are.
Mhm. Isn't Iran too one of the like last ones that doesn't have a Federal Reserve?
Yeah, there's a couple of them. I think North Korea.
Libya, maybe.
Yeah.
No, Libya already happened, right?
I don't know. I don't know who else. What are the countries that don't have a Federal Reserve, a central bank?
Oh, but also what I thought was crazy was the little signing statements, like
Mhm.
those little notes that they could put on. Like I don't know if it was just like executive orders or just different things that can completely do you know what I'm talking about in the book?
No, I don't
S-
remember that
It
part.
said something about that they can put little signing statements that are like comments that don't have to be read as the actual act,
Oh,
but they
really?
can act on them. Yeah, they just like put in little notes on them.
little
something
fucking
like
small, the fine print of everything they do.
And then I feel like I would be a libertarian if I were to, but I haven't voted in years because I do just think it's kind of an illusion of choice, to be honest. And you know, there's not really much change to be made in the system.
You should become a member
now.
Central banks or Federal Reserve?
Central bank.
Okay.
Yeah, because Federal Reserve, they won't have. Huh?
The Federal Reserve.
Who?
United States is the only people who have.
Yeah, the Federal Reserve. Yeah, which are not even. That's a foreign.
Okay.
What am I thinking of here? System or fucking, I don't know. I can't think straight right now. But yeah, dude, libertarianism is definitely cool. You should join the Mises Caucus.
What is it? I mean, I know what a caucus is.
Yeah, it's a libertarian group. And go and sign up on there. They kind of, I don't know, I got to check my email, but I don't think they ever sent me a message. Somebody's supposed to contact you and talk with you and just kind of meet with you and see who you are and stuff like that. Like I donate to them. Yeah. And I don't think I've gotten anybody on there. So
yeah, I do still feel like at this point, it's
like their communication wise, like how involved they are. I may be misspeaking. I'm going to double check again, but yeah, no, I think surrounding yourself around people, you know, just as we talk about people that, you know, feel comfortable around a certain race or maybe a certain type of area or whatever it may be, there's also a thing to feel like you want to be around people that are more like-minded. You know? It's good to learn from other people and be around people that are different, but you also, we crave similarity as well. And so being with, you know, a group, you know, with other people that, you know, believe in these libertarian principles, it's nice because you can talk things amongst one another out, you know, and be able to play these debating, you know, games, because even all libertarians aren't made the same. And then there's some that believe in open borders, some that don't believe in borders. Like there's always going to be some that lean a little bit, you know, but the cool thing about the libertarian principle is giving the power back to the people, you know, instead of continuously giving it to a government that is steadily getting bigger and bigger and bigger and being more corrupt, as we're seeing as the years go by. Yeah. And so it's just, I really hope one day we can, like, you know, have these Thomas Massey, these Ron Pauls, Dave Smiths type figures, and Scott Horton. Like, I hope to see these people be able to get into these positions, because what we've been being led by is just pure greed and just, you know, not at all caring about the people who are buying into this program pretty much as a monthly fee, you know, your taxes, and you're not listening. You know, and instead of trying to listen to who you think you align with of being right, look at it from both sides and don't give the power to anyone to make that choice for that person, you know, whether it be abortion, whether it be whatever these topics that we try to control, whether you should be religious or whether you should be whatever it is, you know, that you're trying to force upon these people. It's not your right. You know, at the end of the day, if you're truly religious too, then you know that they'll meet their maker and that that's the final decision and word. But who are you to take that path from somebody? And you can always help educate and steer people, but you can't control them, because that's not right. You know, and that's what we continuously see, man. You know, it's as I get older, it's really annoying the shit out of me, you know?
And I feel like they're just, I mean, we can have people inserted, I mean, or maybe we can't, because they won't let people get in those positions. But even if we do, I feel like the system is going to try to hold on to its power, you know, hard. And it sucks, but, you know, most revolutions do happen with violence. Hope it doesn't come to that point. But like, yeah, once if you really truly think about it, it's just like, it feels like it's going to come to that point at some, you know, when people are just fed up and enough is enough. So yeah, cause I mean, just because they're going to try to hold on to their system, you know, that's benefiting them. So, but yeah, I mean, we definitely live in an interesting time.
But yeah, definitely benefiting them. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. You know, when do you have politicians making a fucking $100,000 salary and coming out with fucking millions?
Yeah, on things that they vote on, it's just blatant, like, corruption. I don't know how.
Do you know a
stand
lot of
for it.
Republicans and Democrats? Like I know, definitely older people like my age and up, but younger crowds, they just don't fuck with it, man.
Yeah, they don't even like
and
identify in that.
And they're getting real based too.
Uh-huh.
Like they're like literally starting to be like, hold on, something looks fucking fishy here.
Mhm.
Now I'm not saying that like, they're smart or anything like that. You're gonna have dumb ones, you're gonna have smart ones, but like it's cool to see people kind of coming a little centered in the younger generation. I'm starting to see that, but I am starting to see a lot of radical too. To where I'm starting to see a lot more racism, man. Like people getting pushed, because you're having, between minorities and between whites, like you're having this clash of like, I'm a victim, you're the reason. And then you're having these people on this side that are like, hold on, why are you blaming me? I'm not like all of them. So like, you're going to push these people to this side to hate you because of how you feel about them, and we're doing this back and forth bullshit, holding each other accountable for the past instead of moving forward and just realizing what's wrong is wrong. We have to move forward like a woman leaving you and you continually to throw your life away, without trying to change, without even seeing that, you can move on if you just let it go and move past and enjoy what you have in front of you. And, that with that divide, it's just, I don't know, man, it's fucking sad, dude. I mean, is it not?
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah.
I mean,
I see it more and more.
It seems systematic. I mean,
like it's being caused.
Yeah, it just creates.
Programmed.
Yeah. So they can just keep their power. I mean, the powers that be can just keep this system going. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
They've gotten so good at it over the years. I mean,
that's the control, right?
Yeah.
Just to divide.
The manipulation and the control. Yeah. They've got, I mean, just so strategic with it in so many different avenues and outlets, like media and I don't know anything, nothing else coming to mind, but they, in every way that they can, they're trying to sway
media,
our opinions.
now podcasts they're getting into, trying to sway it. The radio has always been. Yeah.
I mean, now they're using celebrities to push agendas too, all the ways that they can.
And I always said the Democrats were smart on doing that.
Yeah, I thought it was crazy. They had like Nicki Minaj and like Taylor Swift. Like, what are singers doing? I mean, cool, you can have your own opinion, but why are you at this, this specific event that's, yeah, it just seemed
Cardi B
so
was
weird.
shaking her ass on the fucking at like a concert, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
and I bet some kids,
what is going on
some
here?
18-year-olds were probably like, yeah, we want to vote for whatever she's going for because she's picking it, which is insanity. But they know they'll take that vote.
Well, because they don't want you to be educated. If they wanted you to be educated, they'd actually make the fucking education system a priority instead of a fucking tool of leverage and fucking a money fucking
not make legislation novels
racket.
long and
it's fucking I don't know, it's fucking it gets depressing sometimes. It goes back to the beginning conversation. Sometimes it's just like, damn, I'm getting older, man, and it's getting harder to be able to fully, sometimes I feel like I lose joy, like a little bit, like my outlook on life, just thinking about all this shit.
Yeah, because because people aren't looking out for people, and it is just sad when you think about it like that.
Well, we're more and more getting separated too, right? It's like we're the most connected through our phones, but yet we're the most divided. And I don't think we're like, and when I say this, I should be careful with my words on saying that we're looking more and more divided. Like, I don't mean like huge, like to where it's literally segregated, but I see these, it is increasing. I feel like a little bit, like I feel like 90s, 2000s, maybe I was just younger, so I couldn't see it, but like I felt like I don't really think people really cared about that shit, man. Like everything seemed like it had like a small patch on the timeline of history where it was okay. But I mean, do you guys feel that way? Like 90s, early 2000s, even 2010. Like, do you remember it being this divided on politics and social media? Like, do you ever remember people fighting over politics, bro?
I mean, I feel like I do. Yeah, I feel like it was kind of
when you were like in middle school.
Yeah, I mean, I remember my parents arguing over topics with the Al Gore whenever Al Gore ran, which I don't know when the fuck that was.
Yeah, I think it's always been a thing, bro.
Al Gore's been saying we were gonna die since I was a kid.
Is that man
climate change?
Is that the Man Bear Pig guy?
I don't know.
No,
He's the climate change.
They might have made a South Park on him.
Bro, South Park is undefeated.
Hits.
Man.
Yeah, South Park hits for sure.
Damn. How did they get away with it, bro?
Yeah, it's awesome.
I like when they just tell them to go fuck themselves. Are you for like PC shit?
I
Like
mean,
political,
no.
being censoring people's words and stuff.
No,
I think it's stupid, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of whack. I mean, I grew up, in younger times when I'd join a COD lobby and just get absolutely torched. I had a squeaker voice, and I just get hard R. Like all day. I don't mind that. That makes me tough. I mean, not condoning that, but made me tougher in a weird way. Like,
and they're just words, bro.
Yeah.
Words hurt. You can't make some hurt more than others.
now you can just report people and get them banned. It's just like, oh my god, like whatever.
What you have to do. No one's encouraging people to use anything. You should be able to just choose however you want to live. Unfortunately, if you're going to live in the land of the free, it has to be free. You can't have a but. Land of the free, but no, we can't. It's one or the other.
And those can be constructive. You can learn, to be witty. It helps you in different. It's not just about, you get something from it.
But I hate people
it's
that
not
are
the end of the world. It doesn't hurt you.
Well, I hate people that are word police. You know what I mean? It's like, why? If I think how things should be looked at is that if somebody's talking to you in the way that you don't like, you can have the choice to hit that motherfucker or fucking walk off on him or cuss him out, whatever you want to fucking do. I don't care. But there are repercussions to whatever actions, just like he had a repercussion to his action of what he said, and you had a repercussion to what you did to him. Like, you're just going to have to make that choice in your life. But to tell people like you can, or you'll get arrested or fired or whatever it may be. Now, if your manager or your boss comes out and hears you say something you don't like, he has the right to fucking fire you. It's his business. I think you should be able to hire and fire whoever you want. I don't think there should be any sort of percentage or anything that goes with that. I understand the thought on it. You know what I mean? Wanting to help a certain group because you feel like as if what happened throughout history. I understand what that is, but you could see how that could still swing to the other side and really rub people wrong when they're put in the position where that was put over them, even though they may have been more qualified. Yeah. So like, these are things that we have to think about, man. And like, should we be continually supporting a system that enacts those policies on people? I don't think that's right, at all. I think people should decide, for themselves.
Yeah.
But
be more like, elected officials, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, people should be able to decide on all these things. I agree.
Yeah, I think we would be a lot better, man. I think it'd be, I don't know. What do you think, Dom? You think we'll ever go that route? You think it's changing out there, man? What's the word on the streets?
We're too far gone.
Is it going to require guns?
We're too far gone. Yeah, you think they're all dumb, don't you? Yeah. I know, dude. Poor Dom. Feel bad for him. He has to deal with the younger generation a lot, and he sees how difficult that can be. He sent me a video one time, and it was of a dude filling up a ketchup bottle with ketchup packets instead of using the refill. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Wow.
But
I didn't take the video.
No, you didn't take the video. But we can agree, though, every generation that goes by has stupid people and smart people. So don't lose hope. It's kind of how I look at it. But
definitely.
What else, Donovan? All right, shall we close out with a fucking Ron Paul quote? Maybe a couple of them.
Let's begin the revolution.
Yeah, let's do. All right, so let's go over some of these things, see what you think. All right, and we'll end this. All right, I'm gonna just go over some notes here. One, the book is pretty much based on these founding principles: individual liberty, limited government, sound money, and non-intervention. A couple of things just I wrote down takeaways from what I could remember. Defending your country is not the same as managing the world. I think that's one thing that we should learn. I see this a lot. I think that's how empires fall, is usually when your focus is not there at home. That money, that focus is going to be consumed elsewhere. So if you're not able to help the people that are under, right here near you, how do you expect to stay afloat? At some point, that system's going to collapse on itself. And I see that a lot with how much money we give to other nations, and our focus in war and control, with whatever program, NATO, whatever it is, it's going to get taxing, man. And we're the ones that are going to have to pay the fucking bill on that. But I got another one. Defending your country is not, I have no. Government regulations often protect corporations. It's another thing I've talked to people about with I understand the thought process on regulations. I think they're, in a sense, they have their thought on regulations is of good. Like they want to make sure that people are protected. The unfortunate part is that even with the amount of over regulations we have, there's still a lot of fuckery that happens. So
it should be illegal for them to make any kind of money on any sort of policies from any company that directly influence that industry.
Yeah, that you can just go and have a $500,000 gig.
Yeah, I mean, because I'd be probably like I was saying earlier. I know I said $200 like it would be easy, but yeah, I'd think twice about taking a bribe too. Like I mean, especially if you have your family and you realize the power of these institutions, what you risk if you go against them. Like it's easier to just take the money for.
Are they going to fucking off
everyone?
You?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, how easy is
it worth
somebody?
it? Even 10% risk? You know. These are
like you think that people aren't getting fucking offed all the time, bro. You know, like you don't think that people are disappearing.
I'd probably take that money myself too, especially if you had a family. You're all the more vulnerable at that point. Maybe if I was by myself, I'd be like, yeah, fuck everything. But right when you have a family, you can't think like that.
I know. Yeah, it's fucking hard, man.
Yeah,
I think about it, dude, and it's fucking. I don't know. You know, if you get, pull up to your house and that fucking song's playing, that you know what song? And they just fucking give me the deal that I can't refuse, bro. Like, fuck, man.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean,
I don't know if I'd take the $7,000. I hope not.
Yeah, system still needs change, but yeah, it's kind of hard to blame just the politicians because again, I'd have to think about it myself.
I don't think I can be bought. But I think I get worried I could be scared, like being killed.
That's definitely a part of it.
And that's real talk,
and then,
man.
The money's nice too. I'll take the money and no worry. You know, I don't know. Yeah, it's again one of those situations you don't know until you're there.
You don't know until you're there.
Yeah,
but that worries me because, like, am I really what I think I am then? Because I feel like as if I'm this person that is about what he says and stands on principle and morals. But look, I'm really trying to be real with myself, and I don't know. Exactly, I got two kids. If it was just me by myself,
I agree with you. Yeah, I'd like to say I would go against it if I was by myself, but
but maybe not even then.
Once you got weaknesses, but still maybe not even
the
then.
Fucking quantum realm, bro. We're talking about right now.
Back and forth,
dude. Intervention causes blowback and creates more enemies, which we see a lot. We hear the. All the talking heads telling that us all the time. Blowback.
It's creating that resentment in those other countries.
Well, it's weird. Have you ever seen the compilation of the news clips? Never seen that?
Oh, where they're all the same?
Yeah, they're saying the same lingo. I mean, what is that, bro? What is that?
I don't know. That's just some robot crap. Yeah, that's why
do they send out memos?
Yeah, I mean they have to be talking.
They're using the same dude. They're literally saying. Everyone's saying short-term pain for long-term gain.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Why are they all using that word? What does that do? Does that like somehow control fucking lower IQ'd people or something? Or they're just like...
Whoa, I did not know that's where it goes. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, it could be like...
Is it not? It's not controlling me. I'm going, this guy's fucking stupid. What is he talking about? We've seen this before. Iraq. We were only supposed to be there. So, you know what I mean? Like they always say you're only supposed to be there a certain amount of time. This isn't a war. This isn't a war. What is it? Are people dying? Are missiles being fucking shot? That sounds like a fucking war to me, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No doubt.
That's fucking crazy.
But yeah, that is weird how they do that and just all collude and don't come up with their own stories on it. That's the most worrying part. It's so centralized.
I know.
Which
scares me, dude. You think they'll get to us, dog? You think they care about our fucking 3 subscribers?
I like to think that people don't care about the videos and stuff I retweet.
Me. Hey, just leave my kids out of it, and my wife, leave them out of it. They didn't do anything. All right. Just take me. All right. And leave my cats alone, please. Please. Leave my cats alone.
I mean, is that the scary part is how they portray you as a person once they take you out, right?
Yeah, I think they don't even, they probably wouldn't even take me out. They probably just try to tarnish my character. It's probably what they try to do. Like, send me a fucking fish email with some fucking shit on it. You know what I mean? Fucking. That's why I don't open shit, bro. I try not to, dude.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, they did. I thought they did that to Alex Jones. Didn't they try to send him an email with fucking child pornography on it?
Yeah,
that's how they get people. Chomo shit, bro.
Yeah,
they slap chomo on you, you're done. Which good riddance, you should be.
Yeah,
but not if you're not. But not if you're being falsely accused.
Yeah, this is crazy. At Sandbox, I someone accused me of that. I was there with my friends, and I had the manager. I went there all the time. I had the manager come up to me and say, "Donovan, someone just came up to me and said you were following a random girl in the bathroom."
What?
Yeah, that's another one of those things where I thought it was something racist because it was just so out of left field. I was just playing cornhole. There was 100 people in there. If I would have went in the fucking girls' bathroom, someone would have seen me too. The parent, would they? If you're a parent, if your daughter came up to you, this is the story. The daughter came up to them crying and pointed at me and said that he followed me into the bathroom or some shit.
I would beat the fuck out of you.
Exactly. Would you go to the manager and be like, "We need to get him kicked out"? They were trying to get me kicked out.
Fuck no.
I was thinking
there's some pussies in this world though.
I was thinking this shit is just so fake. Yeah, and I started crying. I was so mad because I was just like, who the fuck has accused me of some rank ass shit like this
and
fucking hiding around, and they just see me over here fucking pissed off. I was so mad. I was ready to fight someone. But yeah, dude. That shit happened to me at Sandbox.
Because that's embarrassing. Because
so embarrassing. My friends were like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Bro, I just went and took a piss like 45 minutes ago, but what the fuck?" Yeah, that's crazy. It made it so weird. Like, yeah, and I went there all the time with my friends. It was a sad experience. Sandboxes.
Oh yeah, I like that place.
Yeah, and it was just such a weird experience. But yeah, I was so pissed off. I haven't cried or mad cried in so long, but I was so raging. I just saw some random guy staring at me, and I went and got in his face and was seeing if he was gonna say shit. Like, I was pissed. And yeah, I'm not a hostile person at all.
I'd have been like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Yeah, it was so whack.
I'd have been like, "Those type of people should
and
be thrown in a wood chipper."
And the servers were talking about it and shit, and I'm just like, "Bro, what, bro? Like, give me what?"
Fuck,
yeah, it was a weird thing, but I've went back there since. Like, but I mean, it's just still just like, I don't know.
What do you think they were thinking, bro?
I mean, yeah, I've talked to them. I think they all believe. I mean, surely they all believe me. Like, I went back and he told me some new story about how someone said a woman was in there with me. I'm just like, bro, what? Yeah, I'm not a fucking retard. Like, even if I was on some weird shit, which I'm 100,000% not. Like, there's cameras everywhere. Yeah, and we were in a crowded ass bar with 100.
We're just not fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I'm in a bar with 150 people. Like, it was just all stupid. I was just like, are you listening to what you're accusing me of right now? Like, yeah, I don't know. It was a crazy experience, though.
That is a fucking crazy experience. I hope you're telling me the truth, Donovan. We're gonna fucking hook you up to the truth fucking cable.
Go to Oscar. Give me the jumper Sandbox and ask him about that. Yeah, it was fucked up because me and Oscar were so cool, and I was like, bro, like, I don't feel like I can come fucking back here.
Well, we can both attest that to handle the crisis of chomoism, you should get a wood chipper and you throw them in feet first.
Yeah, I mean, I agree on death penalty for chomos. I love all those accounts where they just follow them around and they just
beat the shit out of them. Yeah, they just whoop their ass. Dude, there's one here in Kansas City. I want to get that guy on. I don't know. I think he took his he had like an Instagram page, I think, but he was doing that. He was getting people caught up.
Yeah, I like the bigger black dude that does it.
Which one?
I don't know his name, but
I know the big white dude.
Oh, he's like EDP Watch is what his is called or something.
Oh, really?
Jitty. I don't know if his
those
name
people
is
are fucking saints, bro.
Yeah,
those people are saints.
Yeah,
like, they're doing that on their own time. You know, like you know what's crazy? I follow this guy Ricky HD on Instagram. Fucking smart dude, man. It's crazy. Like, he's this like fucking outlaw, like ex-outlaw biker, veteran. I think he's even has like a business degree and stuff like that. Like, he's a smart fucking guy, dude. And when you see him, you would think different. You know what I mean? If you're a person that judges off the bat, but like, he's doing these fucking dives, bro, on these chomo rings and shit, like in Grindr apps and stuff like that. It says Grindr's the most used app for that.
Oh, okay.
Stuff.
And like Roblox is a big one I hear.
Roblox and stuff like that. But it's fucking crazy, dude. Like, what? And then not only that, bro, he's been exposing all that shit and teaching people on how to get people caught up and reported to the authorities. And the fucking FBI and all these agencies are visiting him. No, they're visiting him. They're going and fucking saying that he's like a terrorist and fucking doing all this, like telling him. He said that they've been on his ass since.
Like, treating him like a vigilante and things like
Pretty
that.
much like a vigilante. Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked.
That is fucked up.
Yeah.
Are we not all on the same team?
Yeah.
Like, what? if I am accusing an innocent person of something, you will be able to determine that, right?
Yeah.
That's your job, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's wrong with that?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. There shouldn't be. Yeah. And yeah, some people have done that to the guys that I watch. They just won't take his evidence and shit. And yeah,
I love how they make them feel uncomfortable too, dude. Like that one big white dude, like he comes up to those motherfuckers. He's like, "Oh, you wanted that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that what you
Slaps
wanted
the
to
shit out of
fucking
him.
do? Yeah,
Yeah.
slaps the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
I just don't know how someone could do that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
There was a teacher here substitute teacher in North Kansas City that just got fucking accused of that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that comes back to porn.
That was last year, actually.
It's just over sexuality.
You think so?
Yeah,
you think that's what it is?
Yeah, people are just too sexual.
But what happened before
over-sexual
porn? There was fucking stuff like that happening even before
I feel like
that.
it's not as common as it is now. I mean, people are. I feel like I even know people that have been fucked in the head by porn. And yeah, I feel like it's all too common. And even
like
some
fucked in the head how? Just like super addicted to it, or just having relationship issues because of it?
I mean, yeah, like I know I don't want to put them on blast.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's fine. That's fine. You're good, dude. Fucking, he's like, I'm talking too much, dude. It's getting deep. All right, we're gonna have to fucking wrap this up.
Okay.
All right. Let me see here.
We're definitely both ramblers.
That's it. Yeah, it's all good though, brother. Hey, you know what's cool is that there'll be another rambler listening to us, man. Just enjoying this shit right now. This is like audio porn for him. If government solutions work, why are the same problems still here after decades? That's a good one. Markets punish bad actors faster than government does. As we all know, government has definitely a lot of favoritism. Mm-hmm. Who regulates the regulators? Kind of a good one. Kind of like we said with the deep sea fishing shit. Like who's out there on the boat?
Yeah.
The Constitution is meant to limit power, not evolve with it. The issue isn't taxes existing, it's how much and how they're used. It's not the fact that government does nothing, it's the fact that they do too much poorly. Freedom requires responsibility. That's another big one. And government creates more problems than it solves. Freedom is worth the risk. Last one, the real argument isn't whether problems exist, it's who you trust more to solve them, centralized power or individuals and markets. So, also non-aggression principle, we talked about that many times here. Don't hurt people. So, I think that's it, man. I think we covered it all.
Yeah, went everywhere.
I appreciate it, Donovan.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, man. Hey, if you ever want to come back on, you're welcome back on. Maybe we'll get you and Mitch back on for round 2. Who knows? Maybe we can debate some other stuff. Or I told you, Adriano and Mitch, that we could start doing a fucking show, man.
Oh, yeah.
Talking
that's
about
still
some
in the works.
deep shit, We have a fucking group chat, dude. No one ever fucking texts.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just, what's his name, Jason?
Adriano.
Oh, no. Oh, we have a group text. I thought you were talking about the inner circle.
No.
On Instagram.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
The group chat, bro. The inner circle.
What's that guy's name that mostly...
Adriano.
That's Adriano?
Yeah.
The one that did the filming?
Mm-hmm.
What? No, the guy I always see is bald.
Which guy?
Or no, maybe he's not bald.
No, that was Adriano.
I only see one guy ever posting there. And maybe it's a different chat.
That's Mitch, bro. That's Mitch with a haircut.
But no, it's not. We got to be thinking of a different thing because I'm actually mind fucked.
Who is it? Hold on, we're gonna look.
Oh yeah, where is my phone?
Why the fuck did I have a call this late? Jesus Christ! Hold on. What is it on? It's on our
Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram. Yeah. Where the fuck is it at? Dude,
Jacob. Jacob's inner circle.
Jacob's inner circle. Where the fuck is that at?
Did you not invite me to this?
No.
Bro, I swear I thought you invited to me this. I'm in this random group with like 1.3 members and
1.3 members?
1.3K members.
Oh no,
and
bro.
Yeah, and it's called I thought you invited me to this. It's just like this.
Hell no, dude. That's like a fucking sex group or something, bro.
Fuck no. He's like,
bro.
thank you, God, thank you, God. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's like an inspirational, like, bros thing. I don't know.
Man,
I thought
dude.
you invited me to it for sure.
Not me, bro.
I feel like it just came on
I
my
invited
thing
you to the
recently.
pod only, bro. Not some weird sex chat group, bro.
What the fuck?
All right, brother. Hey, I do appreciate it, though.
Appreciate you, Gabe.